Welcome, my friends, back to Marvel Snap. It's great to see you guys here on this Friday. Oh man, we've got a lot of fun stuff to play around with. Draft mode in Snap is available through a third-party website. We're going to be trying that, do some more viewer matches. I'm also right now just trying to feel out how we can keep Leader alive after his balance changes. We've got a deck that I want to play around with a little bit. I don't know how well it's going to be able to run, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's see, set this. I feel like this is... There we go, there we go. Urko, how's it going? Samuel, good to see you. Good morning, Rich. Great to see all you guys. Move this. There we go, there we go. Dio, how's it going? Alright, beautiful. We got the Zabu. We're going to run the leader list a little bit, maybe do some refinements, and then get into our draft. Plunder Castle. I don't like it. Especially now it's Sanctum Sanctorum. Okay, so this is a terrible draw of locations for us. But the idea of the list is that we're going to use Spider-Man to be able to facilitate a good leader play, potentially double leader with Shuri to be able to catch up on the opponent. Also, we've got the Doc Ock in here to be able to, Doc Ock, to be able to clog up their side of the board, limit where they can play the leader to be able to capture their cards, etc. They've also got the leader, eh? Is this time for Spider-Man to shine just for us to be able to get the raft win? But I mean, what does it matter if I get the raft win? All that matters is if I'm able to spend my energy exactly to get She-Hulk to plunder Castle, right? I guess I could play leader there. I don't know, this one's gonna be weird. Here. Hey, Teddy just pulled Shuri last night from reserves, so you can finally play this deck. That's awesome, Jackson. Shuri's incredible right now. Ooh, they didn't like that one. Victory! They didn't like that one. Man, Spider-Man is mean. Pufferfish, how's it going? How's it going? Sven, good to see you. Excellent tournament rounds that we got, Sven. Were you able to see our matchup on the video that I uploaded last night? Man, I had quite the tournament run. After I couldn't believe that I faced you round one of 2 tournaments in a row. I mean, that was just... I felt terrible knocking you out twice. I was like, come on. We should be meeting in the finals with the quality of our matches. VJ, you was at 95, got taken down to 81. Woof. What deck are you playing that... why did you stop? Why didn't you stop earlier? If you go 95 to 90, you should take a break. Clear your mind. Rebuild your sanity. It's so rough. Scorpion, happy Friday to you as well. I guess, Sven, you did say after the second tournament meeting, you had something come up, so you wouldn't have been able to finish anyway. Well, I carried our flag. I carried the Teddy flag to the finals for us on that one. Finally, you get to play the massive Black Panthers. You know they're susceptible to Shang, but the numbers are intoxicating. They are intoxicating, the Spider. I mean, they're just so good. So let's see. They went ramp. We've got their Doctor Doom. Yeah, I feel like a early Doctor Doom here is pretty darn solid. BJ, you're using the Khazar Dracula. Khazar Dracula is usually pretty solid. Is the meta changing that much that it's getting beaten out now? I hope not. Well, Doc Ock is terrible in this situation because they're playing ramp. I also want to see what we can substitute into ramp, because previously I was running leader and ramp. I think I want to put in Zola to take his spot, but I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. Man, if I Zabu Iceman, I get to combo these 3 guys, or Shang-Chi as well. That's pretty good. I think I'll still turn 5 Zabu. Oh my gosh. What is happening to me? Made some edits to the She-Not list that you saw Snapster run. Nice, Rich, nice.
All systems go.
You mean the one that I was running? Did you see my video, Rich? It's working pretty well. My pool 3. Ah, they just went with Panther. Hang on, hang on. So if I like Wong, Shuri, Drax is going to be a 20-point drop, right? Right? It's pretty crazy. Didn't know that you were filming. When you saw the video, was glad that you lost though. Yeah, that one was the one. I warmed up on the previous one and then I went in to film on that tournament. I felt pretty good about my list overall. I don't know, Drax is like huge here. But also, what are they doing? I feel like I want to try and win one of the other lanes, but I don't know. This feels okay. You're up against an Electro deck with Sinister London on the board, and then your Wong and Shuri both copied the same lane, so did your Black Panther. Oh my gosh. That power spike is crazy. There we go, 20-point Drax. You don't see that every day.
Victory!
Now, we still haven't gotten to drop our leader, but, you know, that's a option for another time. Let's see, Rich, we played against it. You've not watched the hour-long video yet. You know, Stapster had a list. Took some inspiration from me. This one feels better for you when you don't get the combo. Nice. Yep. So I modified the list to be able to run exclusively pool 3s for the tournament. So it's not running the Zabu Shuri angle. It's just looking to be able to use magic to be able to set up magic and Psylocke to be able to set up the Infinite Hulk combo. It's so good. It's so dirty. I won the tournament and I went pretty deep in all the other ones that I was in. Proof that Zabu could be nerfed into a 5-drop would still be useful. Yeah, nerfing all the way into the 5-drop I feel like takes him off the board entirely, but yeah, he could definitely be turned into a 4-cost and do fine. Also, if he gets taken into a 4-cost, then Surfer can't buff him, so you don't get this like cycle of the most abusive cards helping each other out. Does Wave really help us? I guess if I top deck something fun, we'll see. When you saw Leader was a 7 power on the update, you had a mini heart attack for a second before you read the text. Yeah, they gutted its ability pretty deep. Later, you put the She-Hulk and Magic in the Lockjaw deck and it works well. The list we were using was not doing that for you in Ranked. You brought in 0 Titania and Max. 0 Titania and Max. I mean, that gives you crazy early tempo. Interesting. I like the Lockjaws event. My roughest matchups in the tournament were up against Lockjaw. That was for sure. We didn't get anything interesting. Wow. I mean, I could play the She-Hulk now, I suppose, but doesn't feel great. Especially doesn't feel great when I'm up against Harkness. Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose to Agatha. Now she plays all expensive cards, so the Doc Ock here could be fairly detrimental. Oh, it's Kenneth Prime. I played this guy all the time back in the beta. Is the reworked leader worth giving a thought about, or is he down in the drain? Well, that's what we're doing right now, Axo. You still feel like you don't have some of the major cards, that you don't have Wong, Mystique, and the Lockjaw. Yeah, Wong is pretty core. Mystique also very core, and the Lockjaw pretty useful. Okay, so we bricked their Ghost Rider. The problem is the Captain Marvel is what's worrying me here. Alright, we're done. You don't need Gambit's not a core card. Gambit is not a major card. You were able to Moon Girl Max and drop a 14 power spread on turn 6. Moon Girl Max. What? You just played double Max for a turn 6 as an alternate? Interesting. I feel like getting the Moon Girl on the Titania right is a big deal. For a final turn, there's 10 points, and then you still have 4 energy to spend on whatever. Moon Girl on the Titania, man. Do you have Sauron? I feel like Sauron is actually quite good. But wait, Sauron wouldn't turn off Titania. Always like the background music in my streams. Where is it from? Urko, don't we have a command? It's Harris Heller. It's Stream Beats. I think that I can link to playlist. Share. Copy link to playlist. There we go. I do believe that we have a command in chat too. Okay, what if they discarded? Infinite Swarm? Infinite and a Swarm? They put Swarm in the Hella list, guys? Is this a thing? Why is my opponent doing this? But yeah, I wholeheartedly recommend any of this guy's music. You can also find it for free on his website. He is intentionally trying to make it accessible to people who want to have access to royalty-free music. And he has different genres than the synthwave as well. So, great work there. Have a feeling that I like Star Wars? Whatever gave you this idea, Axo? Am I incredibly disappointed that Survivor got delayed? Yes, I might be. Do we Doc Ock? It could bust up their combos. It could also just destroy us. But this is kind of what I wanted, is Doc Ock and then a pocket to be able to play leader into, right? So here we go. Played a game with Elysium where last turn you dropped 2 Titania, 2 She-Hulk, 0 endgame Sunspot 7 power. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Okay, well the pocket is done for.
Ooh, they dig up this
Miyamoto? Miyamoto, you've changed your name into characters? Oh, it was created by the hub. It was created by the hub. Oh, man. Can you imagine? This Magneto screwed everything over. The wave was here. If she wasn't here, we could either Shang-Chi to kill the Magneto for the win, or we could tuck leader into that pocket, be able to jump up to 20, and, well, still maybe lose, but hang on. We still have a couple turns here. I will leader? Elysium is throwing off my understanding. No, Miyamoto, I saw Hazmat in a Hella list, but it was created by the hub. I was like, Miyamoto's the mad genius. He's put Hazmat into a Hella list. Who could have done this? Just a deep abiding sadness is in me right now. I mean, you retreat. I'm at infinite. We could wait to see the flip, but we're gonna have to go back into the climb soon, so might as well build some good habits. Physical being, you don't believe that I like Star Wars? It is hard to believe, isn't it? It's pretty hard to believe. A delayed game can be good, but a delayed game will always be bad. Yeah, the leader, I know, the insane leader value of 7 points. You had 24 collector boxes, only got She-Hulk, Absorbing Man, Quake, Orca. What? What? VJ only got She-Hulk, Absorbing Man, Quake, Orca, Death, and Doctor Doom. I mean, that's an incredible haul. If you'd gotten half that much, I would have still been happy. Miyamoto, you would do that. Pay respects to the leader decks. Yeah, press F to pay respects. Indeed, Miyamoto the Hazmat connoisseur. At a game where the opponent played 2 Titanias, 2 Demons, 2 She-Hulks, and you got pretty wrecked on turn 7. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to do in the tournament, except I wasn't bringing in the Titania or the Demons. I was just running double She-Hulk into Infinite, which also wrecks. I don't know, where did this only come from? The luck is incredible. Okay, Cosmo. So we got Shuri played for us, and now Warrior Falls? This is like, it's terrible for us, right? What are we doing? Where can you go to sign up for tournaments? You can't find a valid link to the Snap.Clash Discord. It's Snap Clash Discord. I mean, I can put a new link in the chat. I think I might have taken it out of the description of this one, because I wasn't planning on running any Snap Clash stuff. Let's see, invite people, copy, Snap Clash Discord link. And I really don't know what we want to play. I guess I'll play Wong. Yeah, 4-point Wong. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Can you read that guy's name, Mystical? You've really been playing not Hazmat List. I've been playing Cerebro 3. Kind of am stuck on Bass these days. I love Bass. I got Bass recently. I got Valk recently. Like, we could tinker around with so many different stuff. I probably should have just passed, right? Full pass on the Wong turn to be able to play the double She-Hulk. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a missed opportunity on our side. But we do have eventually leader onto the Wong. There is that. I think I pass now. We'll just drop She-Hulk on the Cosmo, kill him. Teddy, initial thoughts on your Bast? She's in your token shop, but only Collection level 1,500. Missing several key cards for other solid decks, so you're torn. Adam Sush, do you have... Anyway, super... Yeah, this is so good. Hang on. And then Iceman me? Yes. Adam, do you have Mr. Negative? And do you have Cerebro?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
You get invite invalid? Then I don't know what to say. Somebody else when I'm not streaming will have to, or somebody else will have to help troubleshoot your join. Because I just generated that one fresh. Okay. We win this, right? Guaranteed? How do we lose this one? I'm getting double of whatever they play. Did leader actually do something, chat? If you have both Mr. Negative and Cerebro, I highly recommend Bast. Bast is crazy for that Mr. Negative list. It's a win, right? What's the loss condition? The loss condition is... I don't think there's anything. I think it's a guarantee. They probably retreat. Bast Luke Cage is too good. Bast Luke Cage is so good. We lose to Shang? We lose to Shang because of margin of victory? Why would I lose to Shang? Because I get double. Right? Because I'm getting double, I should be able to win every situation there. Ooh, the leader did it. The proof that leader's still alive and kicking. Oh, man. Ooh. No, wait, so Shang-Chi... No, Shang-Chi I still would have won. Because it would have killed my She-Hulk. They would have had one Shang-Chi, I would have had two. And then because they're all tied, they wouldn't have killed each other. So then I still would have won on right and left. Man. Leader OP, please nerf, please nerf. Get him out of here. We don't want to see him anymore. Let's go. I mean, really, is that Zabu is OP. So once Zabu gets nerfed in the next week, I'm going to have to be at this again to try and figure out yet another list. No, so Liam, when they're all tied, they all survive. Leader was in fact buffed, confirmed? Yes. In fact, they buffed him. You just gotta know how to use him, chat. Something will always be OP. I mean, this is true. Something will always be overpowered. That was always going to be the next thing. We lose our Shuri, they lose Brood. I am happy with that trade. I think we're very happy with that trade. It's hard to argue with a 310. Guys, She-Hulk is crazy, right? Shuri into leader? Yes. The idea is Shuri into leader. So you have a 14-point leader that's then copying everything. We've got the Kazar. I feel like... Is this Doc Ock or is it Spider-Man? The problem is that they can buff everything on these lanes by so much. But is the Doc Ock actually going to like mess anything up? I feel like Doc Ock was just going to help them. And they're not going to produce anything large enough for, say, Shang-Chi to kill, and I don't even have Shang-Chi in hand, so... What if I Spider-Man?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
With Zabu getting nerfed, is it worth getting Bast over Shuri now? Ooh. Let's see, and then Mikey Drew, you have Shuri pinned in your shop. Just waiting patiently for the bundles. Yeah, the bundles are going to come around. They're going to make them very affordable. Okay, so they did get Patriot. Gosh. It's like Drax, but then as soon as they play Onslaught, I lose. But honestly, if I was Draxing the rightmost lane, then the Onslaught would still kill me. I think I'd try this, but... Or the Mystique. I feel like a lot of this beats me up. Come on, Drax. 8 points. That's all I can do. It's disappointing. Yeah, Zabu's confirmed getting nerfed. But we don't know what the nerf is going to be yet. But let's see. With Zabu getting nerfed, is it worth getting Bast over Shuri now? I would put Shuri and Bast on the same tier of what you want to get. I think they're both about the same. Once they address Surfer and Zabu, you have hope that the game will be in a good balanced place. Yeah, I hope so too, especially because MODOK doesn't seem like he's going to be a big outlier, and honestly, neither does Nimrod. I think there's going to be some fun stuff with Nimrod, but the Battle Pass cards on the horizon don't seem like that crazy. Okay, they got the Ultron. I think with the Shuri coming down to 4, more people will have access, and people will see the Shuri meta that they hate it because Shuri will be fairly oppressive. Yeah, it could be, especially because, like, the counter cards. I mean, you have Shang-Chi, but they can protect against the Shang-Chi. Valkyrie did come down as well, so it could be that, you know, as Shuri and Valkyrie came down at the same time, people just start teching in Valkyrie a little more often. It's just kind of crazy that Valkyrie is more expensive. Like, shouldn't Valkyrie be a 4-cost, guys? What do we think? Should Valkyrie be a 4-cost, or is she too crazy at 4-cost? Current locations, make destruction OP. What's the current location? Right now it's neutral, right? We just got off of Plunder Castle. Double Iceman is nuts, but I don't want to waste my board space. You would take Shuri over Bast. Shuri doesn't really need Zabu to be tier 1. Yeah, but Bast the negative is so much fun. If you like Mr. Negative, then Bast is always going to have a special place for you. But certainly Shuri, I think, is the more meta card. But she's also just she's been played a lot more than Bast. 4-cost Valk means it's another buff for Zabu? Oh yes, baby. Okay, so if it was outside of the Zabu making it half price, like if you were just to run Valkyrie as a control card, I feel like you want her at 4 cost instead of 5. 5 is pretty tall ask for how much you're paying. I mean, we're like guaranteed to win this, right? As we double Shuri into double Spider-Man. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. Leader wasn't going to win us anything there. It was just going to be the Spider-Man Shuri. If Valka is 4, Shadow King should be 3. Do you want to see Shadow King at 3? Getting Shadow King is also going to be a counter, but he's like way up at the tier 5, right? Speaking of destruction, you just grab Death in the shop and you do have She-Hulk. Oh man, Epic Nate, that's awesome. Mikey True, is it okay for you to have fun? Really not care for Infinite? You always play to have fun, collect cards? At first you were trying to hit Infinite, but then you're at 88? Yeah, you don't have to care too much. I mean, once you hit 80, is it 80 or 90 where you get all of the material rewards anyway? Like, you don't have to hit Infinite. You just have to enjoy the game. It's a hobby. What do I think they should change about Zabu? I think they should make him either like 0 power himself, or he should be that he buffs Mr. Negative, but I don't think that matters too much. Or he should be a 4-cost. Or I've always liked the idea of having a charge counter. He like discounts the next 3 4-cost cards that you play, or the next 2 4-cost cards that you play, or he only discounts the first 4-cost card that you play each turn. Something like this, so that you don't get the huge combos all together. Like something that locks out the double Spider-Man and Spider-Man Absorbing Man, right? Like if you only discounted the first 4-cost card you played every turn, he's still nuts, right? He still lets you combo a ton of stuff that otherwise you wouldn't normally be able to do. But you can't play 2 4-costs on turn 4. You only play 1 and then you play a cheaper card. And then on turn 4, you play 1 and you play another card. And then on the final turn, you play 1 and then you could play 2. Would basically be the breakdown. I think I wave? I don't know. We do have Shang-Chi Doc Ock. We can Doc Ock and then we can leader. Seems like some fun times. Discounting by 1 is your favorite change, Urko. It would accomplish a very similar thing to the change of only discounting the first card that you play, right? Someone said that you should have on reveal and discount 4-cost cards in your hands. That would also be a big limitation, that he doesn't discount what you draw into. And then there's actually an argument to wanting to play him later on, right? How is leader? Oh, yes.
Opponent snapped.
What's good? I feel like I still go Doc Ock here.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. And then let me guess, Absorbing
Friendly
Man?
neighborhood Spider-Man
Nope,
here.
double. Okay. See, like, it's this stuff that's just silly. I think making him reduce things by 1 instead of 2 could work as well. Yeah, it's certainly good.
Escaped.
Suggestion for the Zabu change, he discounts the 4 cost by 1 after each turn after he is played. So he gets a bigger discount the longer he was on the board. Interesting. Give me my boosters. Yeah, the combo potential is too good. You like the counter idea? I like the counter idea, but they haven't implemented it for anything. I kind of wanted the counter idea to be applied to Cosmo as well. Lex D, how does good to see you? Good to see you. Mystical, you just snap on turn 1, 2, and 3, and people leave. Yep, you just gotta bully them a little bit. I tried that tactic a couple times in the tournament, and it worked out okay. It's pretty fun. Just be like, oh, yep, this location is good for me. I know it, they know it. I'll snap. They back out. I get a free cube. Just hit rank 91 with a 0 Zabu Dracula deck. Hopefully at Infinite before the end of the season. That seems to be the best deck in the game, full stop. So yeah. The reason why a lot of people can't get Infinite is because no one snaps. Yeah, it's hard for me to get a good read on like player behavior in general. Also, I've been playing across 2 matchmaking regions, so I get to see a bunch of different stuff. Jeff needs to come out ASAP to help against double Spidey. What do we mean, Axo? We think that Jeff has actual authority? I don't think he does. Hang on. It's crazy, right? Wong Shuri, what are we gonna see? 80? Hang on. 20, 40. It will be an 80 point Doc Ock, correct? Correct? Yeah, that's kind of insane. I'll take it. No, I don't play in EU. I play Asia and NA. Speaking of Dracula, you wish there were more counters to cards like him with passive abilities? What would it look like even to have a counter, like a card that counters Dracula? Because right now there aren't other cards like Dracula to counter. It would only be tech against Dracula, which admittedly he's everywhere, so you'd want it. Hold on. So do I play Doc Ock over here? I'm getting an 80 point Doc Ock, which is crazy. I could just abandon this lane. I could also play Shang-Chi to be able to kill the Infinite, but then he's got the Dracula backing him up, so I think he's winning there. What if I just play Spider-Man, right? The Spider-Man is going to be crazy. It's going to be 6, 12, 24 point Spider-Man that then prevents the opponent from being able to play there on their next turn. And then I have 3 energy rolling over on the She-Hulk and a top deck of, you know, whatever. What would be great is if I top deck Leader and then get to play him on top of the Wong, right? You think they run Shang-Chi? They probably do, but if I play Spider-Man, then he's
Spider-Man
immune.
here. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I was wrong. He wasn't 24. He was a 48 power Spider-Man. Oh, man. So, we still lose, though, because we can't get into Isle of Silence, unfortunately. If we had Leader, we would have had a shot, or the Shang-Chi. Bummer. I guess I should have played the Spider-Man on right. Then at least we would have been able to play over here. Nope, it's out. Okay.
Escaped.
You think that Drax mid is going to be able to climb over the Infinite Dracula? Drax only gains +3. He activates 4 times, but that's still only 12 points. The Infinite is so much taller. I know I can't lose cubes, but I gotta build good habits. Isn't Leader having 7 power too much of a cheat? Too much of a cheat. Ryan Oob, you know that they changed his ability, right? They changed his ability to be way weaker. By the way, did I check Twitter? According to one of the devs, the decks with some of the lowest win rate but the highest cube rate gains are Sarah Control and Galactus deck. I did not see the explicit tweet about that, but I already knew that to be the case. Galactus is incredibly annoying and Sarah Control is incredibly consistent. Hey, Teddy, can I share my playlist? Yes, I believe there is a command in chat to be able to do so. Do I still have it here? Nope, that's the Discord invite. Share, copy link. There you go. It is also free on the Harris Heller website. Oh, there we go. Urko's got us set up. Some people still seeing some success with him. You don't think leader is completely gutted? What else have you guys been seeing leader work in? I think I wave here, right? We wave, we Doc Ock, and then we leader. This was our game plan all along. Okay, they got the She-Hulk. That's a little bothersome. Oh. Shang-Chi, come to me. Come on, come on, come on. They're not doing it so far. Guys, if we could Shang-Chi and kill the She-Hulk and then buff our Null simultaneously, that's incredible. Okay, so they just have this incredible overcommit to Hellfire Club now. They even get the pull to cancel the Red Skull. That's so good. Okay, so. We have to stay ahead everywhere else. So now I Spider-Man here, mid, to be able to, okay.
Friendly neighborhood
Typhoid
Spider-Man
Mary
here.
is debuffing everything that they have. Oh, you're gonna give me the Shang-Chi? What's better? Is Shang-Chi actually better than leader? If I leader, I pass the Typhoid Mary, and then I copy whatever they play to maintain tempo. So I think that leader is a drop, a lock-in. The Shang-Chi gives me the win mid and plus 10 on null. I mean, either one I think is a winning game plan. They flip first. This means that I will be able to absorb any buffs that they give to cards that they play this turn. Shang-Chi is more fun. Shang-Chi on left? Alright, guys. You sold me. It is so much more fun. Cosmo? Sure. Luke Cage? Why not? Oh, man.
Victory.
I guess Null is not just good for Galactus, eh? That's crazy. Guy from Twitch, how's it going? Alright, let's grab this. The Luke Cage made it even better. Yes, the Luke Cage made it even better. So, are we figuring out that just the Zabu shell is better without leader? I don't know. I kind of like having leader as an option in the deck, though. Never understood the hate for Null. He can be insane. That's why the hate is there, Mitchell. Exactly. You just articulated exactly why the hate for Null is there. Yeah, we were preying on them because of the Egg Mansion, right? And that was the reason that we got it. Yusuf, how's it going? Best deck to climb from 80 to 100? The best deck to climb is going to be Zabu Dracula. Zabu Dracula is certainly the best deck right now. Okay. The game plan is... I don't know. Drax here? If I Drax here, I could Doc Ock on 5. I don't know if that's really worth it, but we'll see. You made the Helicarrier Dino, and it performed fairly well. I've heard pretty decent things about that one, Rich, yeah. How do I get that Marvel background in the game? How to get that Marvel background in game. I'm not sure what you're talking about, the Saiyan King. Anytime you play Zabu Dracula, you never pull Zabu, retreated 5 times in a row and deleted it. Oh no. Viking is too soon. Don't just retreat like that. Also, it can happen. We just get bad draws, but normally that is seen as the best deck to be able to climb with right now because it's the most consistent Zabu list when you don't get Zabu. We'll drop the Spider-Man here. You're playing Zabu Dracula without the Dracula? Well, you can. I mean, Luca, I would highly recommend you adding Dracula if you own Dracula, but if you're just running, what, Jubilee and Ghost Rider? I mean, you could still make it work. Are you running... What did you do? You put Spider-Man in there instead or something? I feel pretty good about this.
Friendly neighborhood
12-point Spider-Man,
here.
locking him out. Yeah, that's like really good. It was legit bad draws, and then you were unable to outplay without him. Haven't played since the leader nerf. Okay, gotcha. You run a Tuma with your Zabu Drac list. That's a pretty good pull. Did you put armor in there? I forget. Oh, this is terrible. Draw me something good, please. Nope. Well, we lost. Gosh. You're at 99 flat, just in the last rank, one of the toughest climbs. It can be, but also later on in the season, you're going to play a lot of other people who are infinite rank, and they'll just give you cubes. They stop tryharding. All right, one more here, and then we'll get into some viewer matches with maybe some draft. Need Ghost Rider for that deck. You have hella pin. Yep. Okay. We can wave into the Dark Arc. Gives us a pocket to play leader, I suppose. Oh, well, you gotta play Zabu instead. Zabu doesn't discount waived cards. Zabu cares about base cost, not current cost. Is Sarah and Zabu overkill? It's kind of greedy, but they're both so good that you can make it work. I think I set up Wong. Do I Scorp off of the Wong? I mean, that seems really mean, but it's also pretty funny. Let's try it. Finally got your rank goal for the season. It's a big relief. I'm glad that you made it, AR. Now to push forward even farther, right? Glad you made it. Okay, everything has their cost increased. We are still able to play Spider-Man. Iceman's pretty good. They got the Jubilee. The Magneto, which moves the Wong.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. And then the Iceman triggers, and Sunspot adds up. I feel like we lose this one because leader's not big enough. He takes me up to 14. I needed him to be a little bit bigger. I could Shuri into Wave, which is going to be a 12-point wave, but that's not winning us anything either. Alright, good abouts there. So mad that Jub's real name is Jubilation Lee.
Escape.
That's her real name? That's her real name. If only we could change the board background. I know. Like, Legends of Runeterra had all their different boards. That was a super cool idea on how to be able to monetize things. It is. Oh no. Marvel, please. You have to have a little bit bigger creativity, right? Created some of the most iconic characters ever in terms of fictional worlds. Jubilation Lee. what a name. I guess I wave. The vault in Big House puts us in a very restricted position. Okay. So do I like Doc? I mean, they got the Zabu, so they can play their 4s to the Big House. I'm not sure what I want. I can guess with leader. I could play Doc Ock. Yeah, I'll do this to the vault. We'll see what we get. Maybe we can punch him around with the Shang-Chi. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, we can. Incredible. It's actually really good for us. Okay, Iceman here. For my leader finish. Surprisingly, you didn't see much She-Hulk after the update. I'm incredibly surprised, Marcus, because I think She-Hulk is incredible. I would not be surprised if She-Hulk gets knocked down to even a 8 strength. She's such an outlier. Okay, well, I wanted to play leader. Obviously, we're not doing that now. We just have She-Hulk and Hope here. That's actually it. Yeah, everything else is crazy. So 10 points. Do we think they can produce 10 points on turn 6 at Central Park? Yeah, I kind of think he can, but I'll make him do it. Magneto moves. Whoa! She-Hulk is too good. Yeah, I think She-Hulk is too good. Wish we had some background board customization. I know, it'd be so much fun. You just like divide the board in half right here, and then you get to customize what's on your side of the board. Like the asteroid that you're playing on is fine as a base board, but there's way more interesting things that we could have. Oh, sorry guys. Let's do a raffle here. Try a draft match. So, you're raffling for a chance to be able to battle me, but it's specifically going to be in a draft matchup. There is a website called Draftinator, Snap Draftinator, that we're going to use to be able to draft from. It will basically take you in here and then you pick from a series of 3 cards to be able to add to your deck. By the time that you finish, it'll give you a deck code to be able to copy into the game and be able to be your deck that you will use to battle against me. So then you just copy this, add it into your game, and then reload into battle mode, right? And I've got a link in the description to be able to find Snap Draftinator. That's going to be the objective, to play a couple Draftinator. Is such a silly name. Yep. But it works. It just works. So we're going to start our, complete this, start new, start raffle. So, exclamation point, pick me, spacebar, the number of tickets you would like to purchase. Got a couple minutes to get these in. And then we're going to run our first round of draft. I've already played this guy today, but I've forgotten what deck he was playing. Cast right here. Smash those collapsed mine rocks. Bar Sinister. You know what? Putting Shuri to Bar Sinister could be the funniest thing. Because then you get 2, 4, 8, 16, X16, right? That'd be nuts. Your wallet's gonna be dry by the time they release the backgrounds and more emotes. They've got so much potential on how they could do future monetization for this game. It's crazy. Okay. We hit Wong Shuri. Time to see what we play next. Into the combo. Max Jones, I love you too. Glad to see you on the stream, man. What's the maximum number of points you can accumulate? Your accumulation is limitless. Your max... I have the alert box underneath the tracker. Okay, that's stupid. There we go. We got that fixed. Your max number of points that you can use to enter is 100. As long as prices aren't ridiculous. Full custom hot dog, it's a mobile game. They're obviously going to be ridiculous. It's gonna be like Big Spider-Man here, right? I think it's like, yeah, gonna be Big Spider-Man. Bar Sinister. It's gonna be like really big. Then it's gonna lock him down. Or it could be over here. Maybe it's over here. Yeah. Yeah. And then we wait to discount the She-Hulk so then I can She-Hulk plus Drax. I think we got him. This was the guy who played Ultron, right? Yeah, this was the guy who played Ultron.
Victory.
How do you get points? By watching the stream. I think if you're active in chat, then you get a little more. And if you subscribe to the channel, you get a bump up of a free 20 points added on to every one of your entries. So, my recommendation is to subscribe to the channel, because then you can enter just 1 point every time if you're short on points, but you'll still get that plus 20 added in to improve your chances. It's not a feature that I have refined all that much, but it is nice to be able to have and then be able to run the raffles. Backstop building. About 1 more minute to be able to get your entries in. Baxter Building, Washington, D.C., and Vormir. Negrito has Carnage. Killmonger. Oh, they've got all the inked cards? Hang on, what did they destroy already? Oh, they let the hood die. Makes sense, makes sense. Man, we got nothing. I don't know, I guess I play She-Hulk here? The Baxter Building? Sure. You hear the Wilhelm scream in your head every time the card gets destroyed to Vormir, something about the animation? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. And then I got the demon getting the buff at Washington, D.C. It's a whole cycle of bad for us. I mean, against a self-destruction list, the Doc Ock can do great work, but I don't know what they're going to have to eat anybody right now. I'll try it. Worth a try. There's the wave. Basically, if we can set up a lot of stuff to get destroyed by the Shang-Chi, that's our ticket. Death can get killed. Moon Girl doubles. Nothing. Man, they were playing a super greedy list. But is Shang-Chi worth it? We had our Zabu destroyed, but we didn't play to Vormir. I mean, I'll get the win, but I think they can just beat us. Oh, we got him. Let us pick our winner. Mystical Being! Congratulations, Mystical Being. You are now locked into combat with me in a draft battle. So, let us begin our draft. And you know what? I don't mind if you see my draft. I think it's going to be more fun if if my draft is public. You can do yours, of course, at your own pace. Head over to Draftinator. I'll put the link in the chat. Yo, Teddy. Let's see. I got it. Just open up a cache, and you got She-Hulk. Pretty excited now. You don't even have to buy her. That's incredible, Mikey True. You're subbed. If you only put 1 point in, automatically adds 20 more points. Yes. Or is it any points, it adds 20 more? Yes, it adds 20 more. So if you enter the max of 100, you'll as a sub, you'll actually have 120. If you enter 1, you'll get 21. All right, Mystical Being. So if you go to the draft website, you can build your deck, and then once you have completed yours, you can give me a ping, and we will match up. All right, guys, let's run draft. My draft is going to be public. I don't care if you tell me what you're drafting or not. Yeah, you can watch me first. So, Draftinator, and I got the link in the chat. Hobgoblin, Deadpool, Korg. Deadpool is pretty locked into destruction synergies. I feel like Hobgoblin is generally good. Korg is also generally good. Let's actually go Korg here to start us out. Shuri is S tier, right? Swarm is only for discard, and then Chavez is generally good. Interesting. Yes, the range is 1 to 100, Hame. Do we want Shuri, an S tier card, or do we want Chavez, chat? You get points for liking the video. It cannot keep track of if you like the video, but you do get points if you subscribe, or become a member, or donate. Death She-Hulk is the best deck for her, or is there any other decks to run her with? Yeah, Infinite She-Hulk is really good as well. And Shuri She-Hulk is really good. I think I'm going to take Chavez. Well, Shuri is so good. We'll play Shuri. Okay. Helicarrier, no thank you. Thor is good. Just generally. Leech. I'm kind of gravitating toward Leech. Shuri into Leech sounds terrible. Crossbones is also pretty bad if we don't pick up Zabu. And then Quicksilver is also generally bad. Okay, I'll go Leech. I like the idea of having a location fixer. Let's take this. Collector, Ebony Maw, Cosmo. I am an Ebony Maw enjoyer. I'm going to admit that. Collector, obviously not. It's between Ebony Maw and Cosmo. Cosmo is just good control overall. There's a lot of on-reveal abilities in the game. In a draft scenario, Mystical is probably picking up some on-reveal abilities. Cosmo would give us that protection. But Ebony Maw is just raw tempo. I wonder if picking up just high tempo in draft is the way to win. Okay, these are all garbage tier. Why? I do own Maria Hill, right? Double checking before I add Maria Hill to my deck. 2-3 Maria Hill. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, okay. This could be the first time that I actually play Maria Hill in a game. Tech cards are OP, you think, in draft? Okay. Here's the thing. She just gives us an extra play, so we'll add her in. Oh, no. Well, yeah, it's Black Panther Shuri. Yeah, Black Panther Shuri. Guys, we actually hit a synergy. This is our first synergy. Discovered. Bako! Strange is a good surprise card. Strange honestly would be a good surprise card, but I don't know. Yo, Teddy, can I gift a sub to you? Or are we not partnered on Twitch? Yeah, we're not monetized on Twitch, because if I monetize on Twitch, then I cannot be simultaneously broadcast on YouTube. And most of the audience is on YouTube. Honestly, Shuri Hobgoblin is... I know, Hame, but Shuri Hobgoblin is an actual play. We're bloated around the 5 cost now. Okay, it's Titania. It's definitely Titania. Okay. Crystal garbage tier, Ghost Rider no synergies, Captain America so-so. Umbaku Supremacy, please no. No. You just made the worst deck you've ever seen. Well, Mystical, my deck is not much better. Mystical, if you go ahead and set up the game, you can send me the code, and then I'll be able to join in. I think we just go Sentinel here. Oh my gosh. Alright, chat. Here we go. Battle. Collection. Draft. Dumpster. And then we're gonna put this with the shield. We haven't played this one in a while. Paste me. Paste now. The trial guys, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. There we go, Mystical. Alright. Let's see, Mystical Being, how about you send the invite to me? I think if I set up the game, then there's a high chance that somebody else will just join in. Hey, the trial guys, thank you. Thank you for the sticker / super chat. I really appreciate the support. That helps us out a ton here at the channel. Thank you. Fun time for battles could be Agatha with no cheats to get her out early. Rich, what's your definition of a fun time? You think we have a pretty solid list? No, if we have a pretty solid list. Thank you, Mystical Being. Let's rock in. All right, join me. Haste me. Join me. Good luck. Good luck, have fun. Our battle will be legendary. The Try Guys really picked themselves up since their drama. Yo, we got the extra donation. I love the stickers. Thank you, the Trial Guys. It's incredible. I love it, man. Thank you. Watch Cozy versus Snapster in a draft battle. Tell me that you wouldn't at least be funny. It would be funny. Do I hold Ebony Maw? Hang on. We're thinking. I think that I just play Ebony Maw blank here. Because I have a turn 2 and a turn 3. Yondu kills our corp. This is fine. Oscorp Tower. So we're going to be able to pick up Yondu. We could play the Titania. I think I play Maria Hill here to be able to see what she generates. Holy moly, Trial Guys is on a roll. They are on a roll. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. It's amazing to have the support. Oh, I got hit with Scorpion and with Icebox. My Ant-Man. Wanted to play him. He's still honestly okay. Ricardo with the subscription. Thank you, man. Welcome to Team Teddy. Great to have you as part of the community. If you want, you can have chat draft on that same site. You can have chat draft on the same site. How does that work, Urko? You're gonna have to explain it to me. Oh, Polaris? Oh my gosh, Mystical. What are you doing to me? You're gonna prevent me from being able to use my Ant-Man? Hey, the Trial Guys yet again. They're just laughing at us now. Amazing, man. Thank you. Another $5 super chat. The generosity really goes a long way here, guys. Thank you. Do I think Master Mold will be any good? Yes, Axel. Master Mold could finally allow Ronan to have his time in the sun. Okay, they got the Titania. That's incredible for us. Great tech. We snap. All right, let's throw the Hobgoblin across. Let's let chat vote on the picks. On the draft page, you can get a link in the top right. Oh, the Trial Guy's coming in with a $10 super chat. They're still just laughing at us. Thank you. Thank you, man. Let's go. They're not letting it stop. Hobgoblin bibbity bopping his way neg 18 because of the Scorpion. Oh man, there we go. Yeah. All right, you didn't like that one. I think with the pickup of the Shuri and our 5 drops, we have a good line here. Round 2. Into battle. Los Diablos. Okay, we can just rely on Sentinel maybe to keep us going. Throw up Subterranean, probably never. Okay. I love the idea of adding yet another rock to their deck. Let's see what we can do. There goes our Maria Hill. Drat. The card that I really wanted to play. Sarcasm. /S. The Trial Guys, I certainly will. Thank you for the support. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it. We'll drop Cap here. It's Cap and like Titania at Mojo World, if we can play it right, is the win, right?
Avengers! Assemble.
Punisher, okay. Captain America and Punisher are just 2 sides of the same coin. Ruins. That means that location is a lot lower stakes. I'll go Thor here plus Cork. And we'll see what generates. We want, obviously, to pick up as many buffs from the Captain America as possible, but it's just feeding their Punisher, so it's a net neutral, really. Thor, though, with Mjolnir is pretty fun. How is it fair that Captain America is a 3-3 and Punisher is a 3-2, right? Like, why is that the case? Do they just want Captain America because he's a more popular character to be better? I don't understand, chat. It's just like Hobgoblin, -8. Yeah. The odds of us actually finding Mjolnir are so low with all the rocks. Oh, they got the Devil Dino. Both can be 3-6 in the end. Oh, right, that's the idea. Because Punisher can score off of 4 and Cap is only scoring off of 3. But you're in control of those 3 and the opponent is control of the 4. I still feel like Captain America is decidedly the better one. Okay, hang on. We're up by 6, we're up by 4. So that's like you. I flip first. Yeah, you control Cap. So I think that Cap is the better one, but it's all a mind game on Titania. Play like this. Hey, it works. Now, whether or not they pass us could still be remains to be seen.
I am Groot.
Okay, so Groot gets the Titania over. Scorpion gives her back. Rah. Hey, by 1. Oh,
Victory.
man. Let's go. I think we found some good pieces for our draft. Obviously, Mystical Being with the Devil Dinosaur has a baseline that's pretty solid as well. It's thematic. Cap inspires his teammates while Punisher thrives on killing the enemies. Right, it's thematic, but it's not balanced. Was playing draft earlier and Agent 13 late gave you Agatha, won you the game? Never knew Groot had a voice line? He does now. I think he always did. He always had the animation, but I think he always had the voice line as well. I like Scarlet Witch as a tech card here, being able to fix locations. We'll just drop the hill, see what we generate. Quicksilver, okay. Did you guys know that Maria Hill used to be able to generate Ghost? Unreleased card? I had no idea. It was a bug. Maria Hill was generating Ghost for people. I was like, if I had known, I would have done that to be able to get a video about Ghost, like just for the content. Ah, yes, the best of the 1-drops, the 1/1 Quicksilver, right? Oh, so could Agent 13? Awesome. You never play this or any mobile game with sound? Yeah, mostly I don't, but when I'm on the PC. If I'm on mobile, then it's all muted. They're snapping on us? Alright. Let's do what we got. Dimitris, how's it going? Good to see you. Happy Friday.
I am Groot.
Mystical making great work out of the Groot. Starlight Citadel, so we're going to swap the positions after turn 4, which is going to be after this turn. Kind of fun that has an opportunity to trigger. I would like Mer Island to shuffle over to where I have a card advantage. I think I do something like this and this. We'll see what flips for Tinkerer's Workshop, and then where we go from here. I have no idea. Quicksilver always showing up late. You shouldn't, though. It's like showing up late when you work from home. Cards like Swarm needs an animation. I know, Ashro. Like, you get the animation when it's discarded and then it reforms, but it'd be nice if it had a little bit more of an animation. Or some kind of particle effect. Like, what if when you played multiple copies of Swarm, they had little trails of bugs connecting them? That would be incredible. You know, Cerebro spreads out the web of buffs. They could do just a bug-themed overlay of that particle effect for Swarm. Is there a way to see how many tickets we have? Yeah, exclamation point points in the chat. It's all Guardians, Mystical? You built a Guardians deck? Oh, no. Turn 5, eh? How can we gain an advantage here? What if I play like Titania? If the option, is it a mind game around Titania that's going to be the win? Or is it like just play Leech? Just playing Leech is not bad. It gives me Titania Black Panther as my final play. Okay, okay. I could see it. And then they get the morph into Titania. Okay, they change Mer Island and give me Titania. I Leech them, but now they're perfectly poised to be able... Nope, they keep it. Yeah, they keep the Titania now. So we lose. I feel like I'm effectively guaranteed to lose here. 8. The Titania, we could win this, but then they just have to play mid for 6 points. That's so easy. Yeah, getting cooked by Drax and Groot, would have thought. All right. It's a game. It's a game.
Escaped.
Oh, was it Hobgoblin left? Maybe Urko had the way. Well, I don't think so, because if they, well, I mean, we could have. The Hobgoblin left could have been the mind game to get the win. He would have gone across and then pulled the Titania over to our side if they didn't play there. But why would they play there? Because then that would send the Titania over to my side? It could have been, yeah, it could have been funny, but it was also for 2 cubes. I'm at least semi-serious here. It would have been funny. They would still get the middle, probably. Yeah, they would probably still get the middle, and then they were winning on right. Anyway, it was something to think about that I had not considered. So thank you. We'll drop the Maria Hill. Whoa, thank you. Good Watcher. Just in time. Well, great. Ebony Maw. I get to learn the location that Ebony Maw prevented me from playing to. Do something like this. Okay. Shuri Panther is a good line. Shuri Panther is an excellent line. What else would we like to draw? Hobgoblin. We would love to draw Hobgoblin. I feel like Shuri Hobgoblin is better. It's like, right? Shuri Hobgoblin is just better than the Shuri Panther when we don't have any other synergy with Panther. Teddy, what's my favorite 2 cost? Ooh, favorite 2 cost. Babes, you have a favorite 2 cost? My favorite is Scorpion? It is Scorpion. My, the wife always hates it when I put Scorpion in these decks that I'm teaching her. She's like, I don't want to play Scorpion. I'm like, but Scorpion is super good. And that's where the conversation ends, usually, until she changes it to Lizard, and then we're okay with that. Probably Hazmat. I do love Hazmat. I mean, we got the queen up here. Listen, it's hard. I'm torn because I love Beast and I love Collector, but mostly because of Collector prior to him being cut in half. Collector might still be up there. But I do love Hazmat as well. You're making me choose between children. Somehow we're still ahead at Mer Island. They haven't shown Shang-Chi. Is Mystical Being like hiding the golden tech card just for a big cube swing here at the end of things? They could be. Let's put some pressure on him. Hazmat is the best card in the game. She's one of the most fun cards in the game. But you know, Miyamoto, they keep on chipping at the Hazmat block. Shadow King is going to be able to reset cards to their original power. Once he comes down in the series, you have Sarah? Mystical Being over here was sandbagging. They're like, I made the most terrible deck that they've ever seen. They have Guardians and Sarah? I feel like this is fine. Right, my favorite card in the whole game is Hood, so we got the 1-drop. I think it'd be good enough if they made him a 1-1 instead of seeing the next card drawn. They just ensure that he starts in your hand. It might be too strong. I would love it if the Watcher just had a little bit of a change around, yeah. Okay. How do we win this? Something like you. Or is it more like you? A little mind game for ya. This feels pretty good. The 3-player who owns Shadow King is gonna dunk on that. Yeah, exactly. The 3 players who have Shadow King are like, yes, I can beat the Hazmat decks. That's definitely a reason. Rush out, buy Shadow King, guys. Buy camera point, buy Shadow King. Honestly, I think Shadow King is going to be a good tech card. He's just cheaper than Valkyrie, and then he fits in a great spot in the meta. If Mr. Negative becomes more popular, like after the I'm projecting ahead. Once Surfer and Zabu get nerfed, I feel like Mr. Negative is going to rise a little bit. Dude, we've been calling it every single dang time on the Titania. For a tie. Whoop. We got it. Ooh. And the deck am I playing right now? I am playing a draft deck. We're doing draft decks up against viewers. And we're running battle mode. So, there's a site that's linked down in the description that allows you to do a draft. Urko is telling me that I can let chat draft for me, which is horrifying. We'll see how that goes next. I think I can wait on Emaw here. We'll go Korg. Giraffe decks. There we go. I like that, actually. Giraffe decks. Galactus got buffed by the leader nerf. He did. He certainly did, which is crazy. Shadow King is bad. Also, don't play Luke Cage. Also bad. Miyamoto, were you on chat when we were playing Raj? And Raj randomly had the Super Scroll? He hit us with the Super Scroll against my Hazmat, Luke Cage, Hawk list. I've never been madder. I think there'll be Witch here just to see what we get. Yeah, the giraffe deck, exactly. We're playing the giraffe decks. Man, when Raj pulled out the Super Scroll, I was like, I've already lost. It was crazy. What a moment. I would love to play Ebony Maw. I feel like I give him a chance here. It was so good. Honestly, I had a great time playing Raj. Oh, you killed my 7 points? Which played you the other day. You killed both of them? It's so painful. Let us Ant-Man. I don't want to play there. I guess I play here and then here. I don't know, things are getting a little rough. Biggest Watcher value you've ever seen. Yep. When Watcher can scry into Luke's bar, it's pretty good, pretty good. If you're having fun brainstorming Shadow King and Bast in a Death deck, keep Death under Shang range until turn 6. Shadow King plus Bast. Bast sets him low, and then Shadow King brings him back up. Yeah, that's kind of nuts, right? Because then Bast is providing the buff to the other cards that were lower. There's still a lot of options. Oh, I know what I was doing wrong. Guys, I'm sorry if the music has been way too loud. I was like trying to figure out my audio balance and I just realized what I'd done to screw it up. 25% destruction 100% of the time, every time on the danger room. Exactly. This is the extra danger room. Punisher for the lead. How, after I lost 10 points in danger room, are we still in the game? This is crazy. I think I do this, I do this. Come on. You can start Deadpool out of 3. Yes, I can kickstart Deadpool. Is this the tech? Do I need to play Bast Deadpool? Whoop. That's the game. Good game, Mystical Being. Good game. Well played. I think the draft was pretty fun there. I think our deck ended up being a little bit more like we got, look at it. We got Shuri into the Hobgoblin. We had Shuri and then the suite of 5-drops and then the Titania. The Titania was really solid for us as well. Super fun, super fun. Let's complete this. Let's run another one. GG to you as well, Mystical Being. Well played. I think that my deck was a little bit, I got lucky on the draft to find some better pieces. So your Guardians, and then you never found Sarah, right? You only got to set up Sarah on one of those. Okay, so we're gonna run it again. exclamation point, pick me, spacebar, the number of tickets you want to purchase, 1 through 100. That will get you into a draft battle with me, Eddie Ninja. We're going to try leader in the meantime while people get their entries in. Yeah, it was definitely the Shuri Hobgoblin. I mean, Titania was a big switch, right? You had no choices in your draft. To be fair, you thought that he had the last game. Yeah, the draft can really limit you. Like, they can give you absolute garbage, right? You were looking for Surfer? Oh, man, if you had found Surfer, that would have been nuts. Pardon me, but I'm glad that you didn't. I don't think I could have withstood that. Let's go Wave here. Yo, Teddy just watched the 3-round single tournament vid. Match 3 was intense. I know, it was crazy. Like, the tournament was really great. We had some insane comebacks. Like, when we had to come back, I don't want to spoil it. There were some we were in the hole in a number of the rounds. Oh, Mystical, you had Shang-Chi in there as well? I didn't realize you had the Shang-Chi. You never got to show it, yeah. By Spider-Man? Man, that early Gambit hurts. I don't know. We could just Drax Iceman. Dark Time BBQ, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Brilliant showcase for battle mode. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It was super fun to put together and very fun to play in the tournament. Battle mode just improves the snap content scene so much. Yeah, it gives us so much more to do than just, you know, the ranked grind up against randos. As much fun as playing randos is. I think I Scorp Shuri here. Just pray that we top deck a good card. Please don't be a rock. If I draw a rock into the Shuri, it's gonna be terrible. I had low cards. Morph just kept pulling Titania. Yeah, it was super fun. The Titania mind games were the most interesting thing, right? I'm glad you were able to join in, man. Okay, so they went all in on Superflow. Gundam, why did you go all in on Superflow? I now... Oh. Ben Broad says, snap on a handful of rocks, guys.
Escaped.
Barely even touched leader today. Got demotivated from going from 91 to 87, so you're glad battle mode exists just to get off the tilt. Yeah, battle mode is great to be able to get off the tilt. You get away from the featured locations if you're tired of those. It is just really refreshing. They need unranked mode. Yeah, they do. You play Titania a lot. You do like her. Yeah, I'm warming up to Titania. When I first got her, I was like, no, this card is terrible, but now I'm okay with it. But unranked mode is going to be awesome. Got a chance just to mess around, right? That can be the perfect tilt cure, the palette cleanser, as it were. Bar Sinister. We can have some fun with Bar Sinister, I'm sure. I'll go Iceman. I do like this draft thing, but I don't know. You didn't know it was a thing? Yeah. It's gonna be fun to see what more we can get. Okay, Zabu for sure. Got the featured location in battle like 4 times. Are you saying over the last 48 hours you only got the featured location 4 times? Or you're saying today, while it is no longer the featured location, you pulled it 4 times? There's a huge difference. Okay, so I will Scorp into Shuri to give me a 20-point Doc Ock. That will then pull Junk opposite me at Bar Sinister. And then, I don't know, I have Shang-Chi to be able to win the game. Does that make sense? I could just play the 20-point Doc Ock to nowhere, and then play Leader to Bar Sinister. That might be more fun. How do I get cards to gray out when they hit your hand? This deck tracker is from untapped.gg. It is free. If you type !tracker in the chat, you'll get a link to it. I do enjoy it. While it was a feature, not today. Honestly, that's great. Epic Nate, that you only got it 4 times. Let's pick our winner. Rich. Rich, congratulations. You are now bound into a draft match with me. Feel free to draft at your own pace. We're going to finish this game, and then we're going to do our draft.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
And I don't mind if you see my draft or not. We're going to do it public.
Friendly neighborhood
Okay, so they got us with the
Spider-Man
Spider-Man. Hey, it's your first time winning. Congratulations.
here.
Well-
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yes, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. We have the Spider-Verse. No. Why, guys? Ben Brode, what made you think this was a good idea for the game? Like, why are we doing this? You got Plunder Castle 8 out of 10 games, you'd say, until you switched up Destroyer and then it never came up again. That's the worst thing, is like exactly when you have a list that's able to combat the featured location, it disappears, right? All right, guys, draft round 2. Take us in. Set me up. Pick me up. Start new draft. As much fun as I would love. Okay, so Urko, how do I get chat to do it? Ben Brode would have snapped here? Yeah. Urko, if I do draft mode, yeah, draft mode. Image may be out of date. And now what do I do? Then top right. Draft with friends. Get the get link button and share with your stream/friends. Warning, you will need to create a new link for each draft. Get link. Okay. And then paste. Nope. I need to copy this. Copy. All right, chat, you hold all the power. This is terrifying me. If you want to influence my draft, you enter that link, you will be able to vote. I suppose it's up to me ultimately on whether or not I agree with your vote, but that's exact. We're not running a true democracy here. Okay. People want to see Groot versus Leader. Nobody likes Misty Knight. I agree. Misty Knight's terrible. It's certainly between these two. People like Leader just because they want to watch me suffer. I feel like Groot would have been the better choice, but we can take Leader as a finisher. Everybody likes the Leader. I'm going to keep going here. We've got a bunch of cards to pick up. I'll take what chat says here and hold my veto for later. I was going to pick up probably Groot there. Wasp is just nice. Doctor Strange is a good surprise card. Falcon is only good if we have other 1 costs, right? So people liking the Wasp. I don't know, but Wasp is just a 0/1. What are we going to do with a 0/1? I think that the Doctor Strange is the answer. But people like the Wasp. I guess I'm pretty ambivalent. We'll take the Wasp. Okay. Ultron, Morph, Armor. These are all okay. They're all just okay. The Morph could be fun to be able to see what the opponent has in hand. We get whatever garbage Rich is drafted. Armor coming up to protect something, but we don't have anything right now to protect. Ultron is bad. I agree. I like chat's idea of the Morph here. I think that's what I would actually agree with. Ooh, the best 1-drop in the entire game. Ironheart, a decent, like a tempo 3 cost, or Hellcow, a niche unit. It's definitely Iceman. We don't have to spend too long on that one. Omega Red, Rocket Raccoon, and Crystal. Oh no, the Crystal. I'm not gonna take Crystal. People loving the Omega Red here. I think that is the take. I like Rocket though. Morph is not too bad for draft. I agree. I think that Morph could actually be a good draft card. Poor Rocket, not getting any love. I think that Rocket might be the more competitive choice here, but we'll take the Omega Red and see if we can build anything to work. We got options. Well, now maybe we're sad that we passed up on Hellcow, but we can't go Ghost Rider now. Odin doesn't really have a space for any synergy that we've been building. It's definitely the Devil Dino. Oh, and there's the Hellcow offered to us again. Draft is just laughing at us. Rhino would be a location fixer, but Forge potentially helps buff up the Omega red lane. I don't know. They're all bad for now. Yeah, they're all bad, but that's the point of draft, is you're making the least bad choice. I guess we're running Rhino. Guys, Forge, please. Forge could buff Omega red. Rhino is just bad. Paying 3/3 to nullify a location. I guess it could have some surprise factor. The problem is we're hitting expensive stuff. Okay, well, this is easy. We're going to take the She-Hulk if we're offered the She-Hulk. Man, now what do we want, though? Gambit, Red Skull, Daredevil. I think Daredevil is probably the best option, but Red Skull has a certain je ne sais quoi, as they say in French. Yeah, the Forge there would have been fine. Forge would have been a little bit cheaper. But the option, just having a location fixer, I feel like could be really good in draft. My preferred location fixer would be Scarlet Witch, but Rhino will do. No, we're not doing Gambit. Why would we play Gambit? We don't want cards discarded. We have Devil Dinosaur. I think it is Daredevil. Oh, man. The Heimdall could be surprise tech. I think it's actually Jug, though, here. Ooh, but we got the Mystique. It's Mystique or Jug. Jug is just good all around, but Mystique has great targets in both Omega Red and Devil... Well, the Omega Red's not a great target. Kind of, but the Devil Dinosaur is a good target. The Jug could help us more reliably win the Omega Red lane, is the thing. Mystique for Double Dino? Mystique is good for the Double Dino, but what if I have Omega Red, and then I'm ahead by a little bit, and then I Jug, and I push whatever they play away, and then I get the Tentacle Slap. Turn 6, She-Hulk. Skull plus She-Hulk was kind of sick, though. It is pretty sick. They're both good. They are both good. And chat is divided, so I think I'm going to have to make the decision myself. Executive decision. Executive decision. I think I go Jug here. Okay, Human Torch is terrible. Misty Knight we already passed on. I guess I have to take Red Skull this time. Yeah. Honestly, Red Skull plus Jug is a good combo. I can set that down and then use the Jug to make sure that they don't get the buff. Ooh, actually good cards. What is this? Actually good cards? I think it's Lizard. It has to be, right? We don't really have synergy with Luke Cage right now. It's just Lizard. All right. Finally, some hit combos. Okay. Copy me. Pull up my game. Whoop, that was not it. That was Steam. Take me to the draft dumpster. Paste me. Paste now. How did we end up with leader in this again? Justin, how's it going? Alright, draft dumpster is set up. Let's see if Rich shot me the room. Okay. I am going to refill my water and then we're going to get the battle with... Let's get in here. Join me. Let's go, Rich. Snap battle. Whoop, they got. I think I did not change my deck. There we go. Draft dumpster. There we go. Join me up. Here we go, here we go. Why is it since the update when you make a deck, all variants are shown, not just the favorite ones? It's depending on what setting you set as default, I think. It like has two settings. When you're in deck creation, it shows just your favorite ones, and then when you're in the main menu, it shows everything, I think. I think it's the play. All right. Rich running the Yandu kills our Morph, one of our good cards. They say that as we actually have a pretty good hand here. Jotunheim. I love that. I love that for us. Let's just Lizard. Created a monster, turn 4 Wong Shuri on Kamertage and then played the Cosmo. So it's the huge Cosmo that then locks them out from being able to use the location. Oh, the spider, I love it. Does Rich want to play into Jotunheim? How good is the new leader from 1 to 10? Okay, so if, well, what's... I mean, I'm going to give him like a 6. 6 or 7? I think in a specific deck, leader can still work as a good finisher. We've been trying one. If you want to rewind in the stream to the beginning, we're running what I think is going to be the best current version of leader. And it's okay. We had one game where it popped off because we got leader on top of Wong. And then his 7-point body did something for us. But that was it. Yes, go mid. 69? Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect, Mystical Being. Then you put Taskmaster in your armor lane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jugs is really good. Oh, what? How did... Hold on. He had the Morph there? Okay, well... That's going to be hard to push back against, but... Let's see... Warpath, sure, sure. Leader is great with Shuri. That's our hope. Is that the leader is good enough with Shuri doubling him to 14 and then he copies and the opponent is restricted by Spider-Man. Because the kicker is that now with Zabu, you'll be able to Spider-Man Shuri, so the opponent cannot play, and then you get a 14-point leader that copies the other lane. So it puts you in a good spot. Go Drax. I feel like I give up Olympia, but I actually have to fight Jotunheim now. Which, with the She-Hulk, we can do. Is it just me or does everybody else seem to hit a wall of bots before hitting the milestone of 50, 60, 70? Really, Brandon? I am unfamiliar with the wall of bots, though I have primarily been playing 70 plus for the last couple months. Rick D, good to see you, good to see you. Hizkaya, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to Team Teddy. Great to have you on. Now, what do we like? This is the final turn. This is it. We're ahead by 1. Whatever we play here gets buffed by their Red Skull. Well, it's our Red Skull, but they morphed it. So is it something like this, Devil Dino is going to be plus 8, 11, taking me to 16, an exact tie. Wasp gets buffed, and then I'm plus 7. And then win on margin of victory. The main thing here is that if they try to play to Dream Dimension, then Warpath goes down and I would win left. Leader left to flex? No. We snapped. This is round 1 snap. This is like 4 cubes, guys. This is crazy. You wish you were getting bots back down to 88 and hating getting countered every game. Every game is like, oh, they got Zabu on curve. They got Bass turn 1. They get everything. Their own Devil D. Oh. They got us with the Sunspot buff. Alright. I think Rich ended up with a pretty good draft deck here. Is She-Hulk worth buying without Shuri or Wave? Yes. She-Hulk is just incredible right now. Because you can still build a great She-Hulk list with Infinite Magic, Psylocke. It's so much fun. That's what I ran in my tournament. And I won. Lizard. Okay. I want... I don't really want to... Well, what's the situation where the jug... Daredevil is completely trivialized because of Avengers Compounds. Like, I know you're playing there. I could jug the... I think I Rhino mid to cancel this if the plan is that we're going to jug later. How do you know if your opponent is a bot? You don't, but if they have like a common first name, it's usually a bot. If they play immediately to Superflow, turn 1, it's a bot. No human player does this. Stuff like that. Let's see what Morph gives us. They got Agent Coulson. I don't even own Agent Coulson. How am I getting hit with cards that I don't own in draft?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Wow.
Clear for takeoff.
Rich is just destroying us. So, hang on. Why? Oh my god, there's Sarah. Rich has a crazy deck. His deck is actually cracked. He has Sarah? Was that created? It wouldn't be created by Agent Coulson. But we can pop off. I'm full passing. I don't mind. Yeah, you can double dino. It's a little bit of an overcommittal. We've got leader plus She-Hulk. That sounds insane. Right? I mean, how do we lose? I don't think he has any other really big single cards, does he? Because the Red Skull that he played last time was actually a morph. He copied ours. That would be the one thing at Atlantis that I would be worried about. I could also play leader to the ruins, right? So what's better? Leader over here or leader right here? And then you could do something like the, I mean, you could still do She-Hulk Iceman, right? This seems probably better. Alright. Jug right to push into the leader lane. I don't think the Jug pushing into leader's lane allows... Do we know how this would work, chat? We don't have a lot of time in between rounds, but do you guys know how this would work? If I had leader, copy all cards your opponent played to the location to the right. If I jugged right and then pushed left, leader would copy them. Would he copy them on right? Would he not copy anything? Or would he copy them where they landed? It doesn't because it's not played, it's moved. Which one? You're saying you're right, but it would copy them on right? He copies where played. Okay, so he would copy where played and then Jug would move theirs. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. We might have to play very quickly here because we took the full amount of time there on that thought. Let's go Iceman. He copies where played. Good to know, good to know. You'd think that I, as the content creator who has been testing leader a little bit, would have understood this, but I have not had the situation with Juggernaut yet. Unfortunately, no play for us now. Depends on initiative? Why would it depend on initiative? So you're saying that if they are moved, and I am flipping last, he would copy to the side? I don't get it. I could Rhino here to the Vormir. I might want to wait. Yeah, we wait on that one. We'll go Morph. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Each card interacts with another card. Impossible to know them all. Yeah, it's crazy. Your Morph got a double dinosaur. My Morph gets a Agent Coulson. That creates a devil dinosaur. So, okay. This is acceptable. I think it is completely acceptable. Let us... Oh, but I won't be able to play the double dinosaur because of Dream Dimension. Unless I Rhino now, which I wanted to save Rhino for Vormir, but here we are. I think this is worth it, and then we let the Wasp die. Think of Jug as if it was the opponent's Heimdall. I'm still confused as to if the opponent I don't understand, like in a move deck, say they played a card and then moved it on the same turn, will leader copy it to that location where it was played, or will he copy it to where it ended up? Because I feel like other cards that do this kind of thing are, like, Leader before was inconsistent. If Leader, well, it was mostly around Lockjaw, right? If a card got destroyed, he wouldn't be able to copy it. If a card got shuffled back into deck from Lockjaw, he wouldn't be able to copy it. I don't remember how Leader interacted with cards moving around in his old state. I have forgotten. I will, of course, play the Devil Dinosaur that he knows I have, rather than the Devil Dinosaur that was created by his Coulson. Leader copies where it's played. Okay. I feel pretty good about this. Right? Rich does as well. He's got one card hidden. Does he have Shang-Chi? I don't know. I think we'll take the snap. This might be a very short match as Rich just destroys us, right? 18, 10. Hang on, hang on. Oh. So I should have retreated, but... Oh, wow. We're getting dismantled. I thought we had a decent deck. Yeah, this guy got better cards than you had. Seems like it. Rich actually got a solid deck together. It might be cool to do battle modes to test interactions. That's something that we can do now. Hang out on the Discord if you guys want to test interactions or be able to catch me when I'm asking for friends to help me do exactly that. Okay. I want Daredevil. Do I want Lizard to Kiln before it is locked down? Here's the thing. Cards you play here are not revealed until the game ends. After chat, again, assistance. After the game ends, does Shuri's Lab still trigger? Or is Invisible Woman going to prevent him from being able to get any of these buffs? I'm worried for Rich that he's not going to be able to get any of these buffs. It should. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Let's Omega Red. First time we're showing the Omega Red, by the way. Then we have the Juggernaut to be able to kick him to the side. Shuri's Lab does trigger. Okay. Thank you. Crit City. No buffs? Alright, well now the chat's divided. For Science, we'll get to see it. Unless one of us retreats. Funny if you have Scarlet Witch. Yes. Or our Rhino. We have Rhino. If we flip the Rhino, then we'll be able to lock him out. You've got the Devil D. I can play... Is it like Jug here? Juggernaut's pretty good. Moves the Dino. Because he's not as effective at Shuri's Lab. And if we're giving up Kiln... Yeah, because we're already putting the Omega Red pressure on, and we're losing Kiln, right? So we want this to kick over. Do we snap? We have to come back at some point. Here we go. It would be hilarious if we canceled the location before any of his cards flip over, right? Now he's wondering if he wants to accept it. Works like Mysterio, where he's still at 8 power. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It would work just like Mysterio. Okay, so we got it over to the lab. So now I lead her for the win. Right? Right? Leader plus Wasp for the win. She-Hulk is a 20. But the leader copying to Necrotia feels like it's actually important. And I mean, getting the 14 versus the 20. Well, we're getting the Wasp. Well, the Wasp would be near either way. Either way. After I morph, the Shuri's Lab would double the morph, I believe. Yes. Okay, I think this is pretty safe, yeah. Unfortunately, we're at a point where retreating and snapping are kind of trivialized because I'm so low health. He went all in on the lab. Agent Coulson. It does double. Double Dino. And then the Nick Fury.
Still a little light.
Yes! No, but then the doubles. Alright, we got smashed. Wow. We got smashed. Good game, Rich. Good game. Absolutely taking it to us. Well played. Man. At least we got one game? Yeah, it doesn't look like there was a winning play. Would have been a lot of retreats in there. GG. GG. Let's get rid of that draft deck. Just got back. Well played, my friend. Well played. Seems like you had a good draft build going for you there. Editors are prone to lazy leader plays. You did find this. Might be wrong. What? In my opinion, is Bast a must purchase? Not a must purchase, but in Series 4, she's a very good purchase. Draft Dumpster is the perfect name for that deck. Yeah. That felt like what we were running. Hope no one cheats when doing the draft. Hopefully. I mean, it's just for fun. And I mean, I'm still having fun. Rich absolutely Dumpster does, but it was still fun. Funny thing that you had Coulson and Fury before Dino. You got Coulson and Fury, and then you picked up the Dino, and you had the Morph, which copied our Dino a couple times. Like, you had everything just cranking, man. It was a great showcase. Bold of you to pick up the, I mean, I think the agent cards are probably good for draft anyway. And then you found the Devil Dino, which is the natural payoff. So it's pretty perfect. Did they actually just punch a rock? Did my opponent actually just do this? I will Iceman and then I will Shuri. Super good RNG for you. Yeah, I thought that I had a decent deck, but it never, yeah, obviously never came together up against yours. We also just like accepted these 2-4 cube losses early on, so we didn't have the runway to be able to get it together. Punch a rock to assert dominance. Yeah. Iron Fist. Puncher of rocks. 7-point multiple man. So now we have to win the other 2 lanes. Not saying that we can't do it. What if I She-Hulk? I don't even know what I'm hoping to be able to pick up on the next turn though. This one turned against us very quickly. Let's run another raffle. Alright guys. Exclamation point. Right? Yes, it's set up. Exclamation point, pick me. Spacebar, the number of tickets you would like to add in. Improve your chances of being able to run a draft battle mode up against me on stream. Good luck to all entries. Exclamation point, pick me, spacebar, a number 1 through 100 to get a valid entry. If you are a subscriber, you get 20 free tickets added to any of your entries. You get tickets just by watching the stream. It's a third-party tracker. It's Twitch, on YouTube, etc. Hang on. Yeah, they got us. Fatal, the streams have been going pretty well. We've gotten in 2 draft matches, which has been pretty fun. We drafted 1 deck ourselves. We let chat draft our other deck. Oh, I can blame chat. Chat, you drafted me that dumpster deck. It was your fault that I lost. I agreed to every pick, though. I had ultimate say. I clicked the button. I accept responsibility. You're going to say that out of the 5 battle modes you have done, Coulson is undefeated? That's actually crazy, Rich. Rich, you beat the chat hive mind. It's true. Bucky Barnes, they've got a destruction synergy going. If they're running Venom, then they're going to enjoy that monster. We'll go Zabu to the Mojo World, see what we can pick up. You were Rich in his greatness, by the way, before Rich. There goes the Deathlock. Hoping to get She-Hulk soon, whilst people still aren't expecting the Dirty 30. Yes, the She-Hulk Infinite, it's so much fun. Alright guys, still plenty of space to be able to get your entries in. Exclamation point, pick me, spacebar, the number of tickets you want to spend. I mean, smoke them if you got them, right? You go Shang-Chi here. Then probably Wong? Hang on. We could also just Scorpion. Scorpion is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do this. That's so much better than Shinnok. The Dirty 30. Taskmaster probably better than leader now in this deck. He might be. I don't know. I'm trying to make the leader work though. The point is like, what's the best situation for leader? And I think it's this one. But yeah, then you run into the situation where like, well, he's just outclassed by other cards. Drax me, Iceman me. Do something like this. Alright, 1 more minute to be able to get your entries in for a draft competition on stream. Let's see, Snap Flash is running tournaments as well, it looks like. Or I got called out in general? Why did I get called out in general? New events starting in tournaments, daily tournaments. Are they? Daily tournaments, this was today. Yes, okay. We might be able to run or enter a Snap Clash tournament then as a finale here. Yo, here we go. Oh, but what's the win? It's like Fury leader, right? No, but he can't play here. He cannot play to the big house. Why? It doesn't work. If I... Is it just... No, they have wave. I feel like I lose this. Like, the 14-point leader is decent. But I have to get 4 cards together here. Sure you left leader... Yeah, sure you left leader middle would be great if it wasn't for the big house. That would have been the winning play. I think I have to do this. Alright, let's pick our winner. Taco 6N. As we get destroyed here. And then they flip death. Yeah, okay, we lost. Taco 6N, congratulations. We're gonna run a draft competition with each other. Let it begin. Take me back to main. Open up the draft. So, Taco, this is the site you can use to be able to draft up against me. Start me on a new draft. I think that I am just going to run the draft this time. We might do more chat drafts in the future. Rockslide, Scarlet Witch, Absorbing Man. So Absorbing Man is great tech, but you have to have a specific subset of cards to make him worth it. Rockslide, also you have to have Hawk. I think we take Scarlet Witch here. Jimbo, how's it going? We'll take Scarlet Witch as tech. Professor X, Captain America, or Swarm. Swarm is discard synergy. I mean, I could go out on a limb early now. I probably get some discard synergy as we go, but not that much. Professor X, I personally just don't like. Do a draft where you draft your opponent's deck instead. Would that actually be fun, Vestion? Do you actually want to watch me play a deck that someone drafted to be dumb? I don't know. Like, it's all, I feel like those kind of things always sound more appealing in concept than when you actually have to watch an entire battle mode, so watch 20 minutes of this garbage deck against a garbage deck. Vision, Iron Man, Lizard. I mean, we're building up great ongoing synergies here with Iron Man, Lizard. Vision is just nice and flexible, though. Captain America, Iron Man. I like it. The Lizard is just so good. I'll take Lizard. Ooh. If only we'd had the Iron Man, then we could have grabbed the Bass. I'll go Angela. Sounds intriguing to me just because both of you are doing it. Right, both of us would be doing it, but it would have to be terrible, right? Even if you don't get a discard, a 2-3 isn't bad on curve. I mean, it's a little bit below tempo. I like Nick Fury here. I feel like, as we've learned, cards that generate cards in draft is really desirable. Let's go Nick Fury. Magic, Taskmaster, or Jane Foster. So it's not Jane Foster. It could be Taskmaster, but what is he really copying? We don't have any giant bodies. Magic to be more consistent. We could go... I mean, if we get any energy cheat, like getting to play both Nick Fury and Magic, well, one of them has to be played before the other so that I could play 2 of the 6 costs would be amazing. I think I'll go Magic. Groot or Cosmo? Definitely not playing Cyclops. Cosmo gives us the control. Groot gives us just a little tempo play. I think Groot overall is pretty good right now. Let's play Cosmo though. Magic into the Scarlet Witch combo. That's just playing a normal game with more steps. It's saying that I will take, what is it, 8 points off tempo to be able to surprise the opponent with the game ending at its normal time. Mystique is such a good card, but she doesn't have any good targets here. So Rogue is control or Cloak is tempo. Cloak could be fun, but Rogue could be game winning. I feel like it's Rogue here. There's the big boys. This is where I wanted Taskmaster. Was it Magneto or Chavez? I feel like Chavez with magic does not jive as well. So I think it's Magneto. Ant-Man is obviously not bad, but I want something on the higher end besides just what Nick Fury is giving us. We'll take the Magneto. Oh, I had Rockslide Hawk offered to me and I passed. Obviously, we can't support the Kazar. Hazmat. Yep, Kaz, we're running the draft. Hazmat. So with magic, we have anti-synergy with the Hawk, so that pushes me away from running Hawk. I think I'm going to run the Hazmat. Kazar just doesn't have anything. Cerebro, Carnage, or Atuma. Wow, these are all bad. I mean, my gosh. Okay. I could run Atuma as a 4-cost. That's an open space in the deck's energy curve at this moment. He would have to play solo naturally unless in our next offering of 3 we get either 0 or armor. Exactly, none of the above. These are all so bad. Cerebro, no chance. Carnage would just be like the tempo 2 power. I'm gonna take the Atuma. Call me. Oh, we can make it an Agatha list. No. It's Titania. It's definitely Titania. Okay. Copy my code. Wow. This is gonna hurt, guys. This one's gonna hurt. Take me back. Draft dumpster. Paste me in. Paste now. I mean, maybe we get a win just because of the Nick Fury magic. I don't know. This one hurts. Roll with the Agatha. No. Zoran, how's it going? All right, Taco. Hopefully you're listening still. Just post your... Yep, it's technically a deck. It is technically a deck. It has 12 cards. They're all snap cards. They're all unique. Taco, just post the game code into chat, and then we'll battle. And I can only hope that you had as bad a set of options as I did. In the meantime, we'll try more of our leader. That draft was unpleasant to say the least. Yeah, but that's how it goes. That's part of the charm. We definitely go Zabu. Scorpion? Do we snap? I don't know about snapping. We don't have that many forecasts ready to juice it up, but we'll try. We will try our best. Oh, Infinite. Well, I don't mind. I've got the Shang-Chi. Hey. Okay, hang on. So I want... Are we about to... Okay, thank you, Taco. Your deck is pure garbage. I would be surprised if it is worse than mine. I kind of want to finish this one out because we're popping, guys. We're popping. We set up the wall. Then I can... On turn 3, yep, we Shang-Chi. Doesn't mean that... It means that we don't get to use the Shuri, but... Smoke them while you got them. Oh, what luck! Okay, I hope that I redraw these 2 cards. Let's go. Heard it's good to wait until turn 2 to snap just to see the other location. Yeah, I've heard that it's good to wait until turn 3 so that you see all the locations. You cried when leader said it's a lead-in time and then let all over those guys. It's a bit of a stretch, Alec. It's a bit of a stretch. We'll workshop it. Anyone had the issue today with the game not working? Couldn't log into your account for like 5+ hours? Really, Zoran? That's tough. What song/artist is this? It sounds familiar. This is Harris Heller. the Synthwave Stream Beats playlist. I love it. He specifically designed his music to be all royalty free. He offers them for free on his website, with the idea being that streamers and YouTube content creators will listen to a lot of it to use it as background music. And the easiest way to get it is still streaming services where he is able to make royalties. So it's kind of just, he does a cool thing. Big Drax, Big Drax. Big boy Drax. If you type exclamation point playlist in chat, you'll be able to get a link. I see we're being led all the way to the dumpster with this 6-7 waste of code. Maybe. Maybe we're trying too hard. But come on. Give them a chance. I Spider-Mans? Yes, I Spider-Mans. I should be able to win, right?
Friendly neighborhood
Right?
Spider-Man here.
Dracula. Come on. Oh no. How do we find the win? I have to put 5 points on right, which means I play She-Hulk, and then I have to like wave. Do I wave over here? Do I wave over here? I think this ended up turning against us.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
All gonna come down to what they thin their hand, the perfect card. Which is going to be Magneto. Okay. Into battle up against Taco. Okay. Friendly battle, join me up. Taco, I hope you're ready. Nope, cancel. I was running leader me this. Sorry. Draft dumpster. Now join me in. I could have won that. How? Could not find a match with that code. Taco? Post me another one. Does your opponent not have to draft? No, my opponent does have to draft. Taco, are you still here? Zabu Dracula decks are filthy. They're very consistent. Spider-Man left on 5, then Doc Ock 6 on right. It's just a mind game of where you play the Spider-Man. He played the Dracula on the same turn that I Spider-Man'd. Didn't he? Would I think of a card that changes the left and right locations to the one in the middle on reveal? So this is like a location manipulation. So it makes them all the same. It would make all the locations the same as the middle location. I don't know, Taco. It wasn't accepting my code. Can you just give me one more code? Isn't that just Legion? Is that actually a card? What does Legion do, chat? Close this. Marvel Snap Zone. Search. Legion. Legion is a card. Legion says, on reveal, change other locations into this location. There you go. 5-4. 5-4. Legion is going to do it. So it's coming out. I think it'll be okay. But at 5-4, it's so expensive. Like, what do you do with it? I feel like it's good if you can curate a good location for your deck, but not a lot of other cards are going to do that for you. When was that leaked? I don't know. I think it's been leaked for a while. But it's not in the game at all. Sounds like a crazy card. It could be, because then you can change, like, you know, if you're a zoo deck, hit the cards that buff you up. Put it into Sanctuary. Please no, please no. Taco, are you going to generate a new code for us? Try and play it on turn 4. Legion would be a momentum shift. It could be crazy. All right, we got a new code for us. Control C. Join up. You can end the game on turn 5 with Storm. Yes. What? What is happening? Battle 2 victories? What? Is this just completely busted? Matchmaking? Match found? And here we go. Okay. They're still working out the bugs, guys. They're still working out the bugs. Limbo! Is there a limit to the number of decks that you can have? In game, yes. You can only build like 20. Legion on Ego? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Psylocke speeds it out on 4. That's true. So you go Storm on 3, Psylocke on 4, Legion on... No, but you can't play Storm and Psylocke together. I don't think you can get the Storm combo together. There was a message for the devs for 200 credits. What? Because stuff was wonky? Oh, nice. Just watch our match back. Thanks for worrying about the possible misplay on Fury's Lab. I mean, you just slammed us all over that match, but yeah. Game of the year, game of the year. Taco is a very fitting title. Indeed, indeed. Tacos after this. Can you imagine playing Legion to something like Elysium? -3 on all cards for turn 6? It's nuts. Electro. Storm Legion. What? Electro Psy Storm Legion, but Electro specifically prevents you from being able to play 2 cards. I don't want to be a downer or anything, but... Okay, so he's got a destruction list locked in. Somehow has drafted Synergy. What? Taco, you just got a full, like, Death Wave list? Please tell me you don't have Wave and Death in there as well. It would actually be kind of hilarious if he has Destruction Synergies and then no payoff. Just speeding out Legion, Psylocke on 3.
Assemble.
I mean, there could be something there, but I don't know. You have Wolverine? Taco, are you actually playing your draft list? Or is this just a real list? I feel like you're playing just a real list. These are all cards that make sense together. There's no way.
I still believe in heroes.
Orca! Here's what I think. I think Taco did a draft and then forgot to change his deck. I think Taco is not playing a draft list. I will leader. I think leader is okay here. And then maybe Magneto at the end. First Zabu Dragon, now this. Yep. What? I just get to hear her yelling a lot. And now he keeps her. Of course he keeps her. Why wouldn't he keep her? I will... Magneto? I will... I guess it's Magneto. Maybe he got confused and didn't realize he was supposed to draft. Maybe. Listen, it's just for fun. I don't care. If we have a fun time on the stream, that's what we're going for. Forest Law, Snap Legend, thank you. I don't know about Snap Legend, but I do have fun with it. Yep, there's the Deadpool. Listen, Taco, if you want to run the draft list, we can just cancel and run it back. We're only 1 round in. But now he's probably not even listening to me. I'm not mad. Then she comes back. Wakandan Embassy. Buffs us up. I mean, Cosmo just makes sense to lock him down again. The fact that we have Cosmo to be able to hit him, yeah, he definitely didn't draft this. That's for sure. I'm sure that it wasn't malicious. It's pretty easy to like do your draft and then come up and just leave the deck that you'd previously been playing with. You left the stream when we played, you normally do? Exactly. I feel like that's what everybody's done before. Oh, there they all go. All dead. Goodbye, Titania. Ben Brode played Binks in his channel. Hit up Ben Brode, see if you can get in on that. Dude, Speed Force, I would love that. You're hitting on a... You're rubbing salt in a wound here, okay, man? Nobody cares about me, okay? Back in the beta, Binks turned me down for doing a podcast together. I recently contacted TLSG about being able to do a match. He never returned my messages. I contacted Arnold T101 to do matches. He didn't return my calls either. I asked the community manager about getting a developer, any developer, to do my first battle mode match with me. He said, oh, that's probably going to be hard because they're really busy, which I'm sure they were really busy, and it is hard to get. So, like, I don't feel extremely slighted that they did that. I can understand why it happened, but like it's not like I'm trying to just play nobody. It's like nobody wants to play me. I think I do Scarlet Witch first. I don't want to come across as like butthurt or anything. I'm just letting you guys know I would love to play the other content creators, and I think that we could have great banter, and I think that it would be competitive matches. I think it would be great content, but they don't care about me. We care. I came here because he got banned from Jeff's channel for calling him an angry spider. You got banned for calling him an angry spider? I feel like there's more story there, but welcome. Does Magneto actually get a win? Like a fair win? I thought I'm a pretty popular Marvel Snap scene though. I was. Back when we first launched. There we go, we move the Killmonger. We win these? I don't know, guys. Is this deck just OP?
Victory.
I agree, they're missing out. At least Drewberry will talk to me. Drewberry and Raj. Like, there's some people who will do matches. Drewberry actually wants to do a whole series of draft competition versus other content creators, so we're working on getting that together. And I get in on the Can't Stop Snapping podcast. It's like there's some people that I get to collab with, but then there's other people who like, they're busy doing their own thing. Everybody's busy. There's only so many hours in the day. Rodtronic banter the other day was great. Hopefully Drewberry with some matches with you too. Yep, that's what I'm looking forward to. Honestly, I feel like that stream, I should just edit down to only being the Rodtronic match. Like, the rest of the stream was fun, but it's just like a normal stream. I don't know why someone would really gain value from watching it all back. But if I just cut it into the Raj portion and then kind of retitle it up, I think it could be fun. Oh yeah, Atuma, hold Atlantis, baby. Hold Atlantis. Hope you do a battle mode with Snapster. He is one of your faves. Yeah. Snapster came over from Hearthstone, right? He's a great guy. And he's got cool content. He actually does like fun ideas, right? Was Snapster the one doing Jeopardy, or did he do... He was having his friend like do the Guess That Pokemon with the shaded cutouts of the different characters. Plunder Castle, eh? Do we have a shot here? I feel like we have a shot. If Atuma holds... I want to give you Titania. And then I play like Lizard. Because then I can steal the Titania back. This makes sense. Marvel Snap Zone has a YouTube channel. Apparently a guy from it plays viewers throughout the week. Yeah, they've got a great series. They covered actually one of my decks. The Black Panther deck that I made way back in that season, which was pretty sweet. How is this happening that we're winning? Is Taco sandbagging? Like, what is happening? We played a draft deck that I didn't think was good. He's playing full synergy Death Wave. Well, Deadpool. He hasn't shown Wave, right? And he hasn't shown Death either. And we're actually putting up, like, is Cosmo just this good? How is this working? Kawa did the Jeopardy. Kawa is pretty awesome. I think I can get a match with Kawa. Or maybe be in a tournament that he is going to be playing in. We got some things working. Draft deck is low-key hitting well. How would we improve this to make like a real deck? Like, is there a real deck hiding here? Is there a real deck hiding in here? Or is this just like chance? We're playing pseudo good stuff. I still feel like you change almost everything to make it a real deck. It's because we're running Nick Fury. Is Nick Fury like secretly just really solid? There's a content creators tournament happening apparently. Well, there's one huge one happening in person in New York that I was not able to get in on. And then there are some others that are going to be happening online that I might have a chance to get to jam out with. No one beats Sam Jackson. It's true, it's true. Okay, we got the Nexus going, eh? We're gonna shuffle the hand away, though. I guess I go Cosmo? So the secret sauce is playing bad cards and good stuff? That's what it is, decent. We solved Snap. Just found out that if you play a card on Lockjaw and your opponent had Titania at the same lane, the Titania won't switch sides. Really, Sven? Lockjaw messes with the game in so many ways. Like, the craziest interaction that you get to see is when Lockjaw... so you get hit with Leech, and then you play a bricked card to Lockjaw, shuffle it into the deck. If you redraw it, it gets the power back. It's like, why? Nothing else in the game works that way. A change to the card's cost is maintained wherever the card goes. A change to the card's power is maintained wherever the card goes. But the Leech effect is mysteriously licked away by Lockjaw. Just play nonsense and win? Sometimes it works. Sometimes it just works. They're snapping? Man, I wish that we had Magneto in hand. Like, I want to play Nick Fury for the +7, but I also want to play Nick Fury to be able to get 6 costs, right? I don't know. Let's play him over here, see what we pull. He doesn't? The symbol is just gone? Hang on. So you're saying... I thought that the ability comes back. Oh, he's just going to kill the Titania. Interesting, interesting. We did not get winners, unfortunately. He is still leashed if you click on the card? Okay, okay. You learn something new every day. So, it's like... Is it Doctor Doom? Doctor Doom is not bad. But She-Hulk is better, right? Because the +10 projected is better than the little Doombots. It's exactly the same. That's what it is. It's exactly... Well, it's better here at the Nexus by 5 points. Atuma is so hard to combo with. Like, I wish our Cosmo was actually armor. Especially for this matchup. I think Taco's just gonna sandbag it out. Oh, he had the Zola onto the Wolverine. This was the whole idea. There we go. Amps out the Wolverines. Good game, Taco. Good game. Fun matchups. I love seeing the Wolverine Zola. You run lots of Lockjaw recently? It's annoying. Because you think it has its power, but it doesn't. Okay, so it's only visual. I guess I didn't... I've seen it on my opponent's side. But I guess I haven't looked closely enough. Oh, cancel. Alright. Complete this one. We've been live for 2 hours, 20 minutes. Let's run another. Or is there a tournament that we can hop into? They ran one back at 12:40. They could be very close to running another. Let's see, general. Add another. Tournaments, results. We'll give it a minute here. We'll see. If they launch another tournament soon, we might hop into the Snap Clash tournament. Otherwise, we'll do another match with a viewer on draft. Sounds good to me. She-Hulk has the best value. It is true. Just running She-Hulk makes your deck better. I think any deck at this point. You accidentally cheated. That was just your normal destroy deck. You forgot to switch over to the draft deck. It's fine, Taco. It's fine. We still had some fun matchups, and I loved seeing the Zola on the Wolverine. And that's what I assumed, is that you just forgot to switch the deck, because I've done the exact same thing plenty of times. Teddy is consistently the most positive guy in the community. It'll pay off in the end. Thank you, Solus Harmony. Just noticed the standalone units that have power are all the water characters. Orca, Atuma, and Namor. Yep. I feel like Namor is the most interesting one, right? Like, Atuma is pretty good. Atuma and Namor are way better than Orca, because you can get them help a lot more easily than the Orca. Have I watched The Last of Us? Oh. There we go, we're back. The tourney just posted. Oh, let's get in. Hang on. Who's running it? Other Discord has a tournament. Is the Snap competitive? Tourney chat. Tourney info. Register. BO1. Closed deck list. Are we in? I've been added. Okay. Participants.
Escaped.
Alright guys. If you want to get in on this tournament, here's the link. There's still Zven's in. Everlasting Wonder is a rando. I'm in. If anybody else wants to hop in, we've got space for 8. Join now. It'll probably take about an hour to play through to an 8-person bracket. Where do you participate? We've got the link right there. That is the Snap competitive Discord. Hey Teddy, been watching your channel for a while. Thank you for the content. Well, thank you for joining in on the stream, Viper. I love the avatar bed. I love it. Had Lockjaw summoned by Jubilee into Altar of Death. Then you played cards onto Lockjaw and they got destroyed. Yes, then they returned to your deck and you drew cards with it. Yes, that has happened. I know that works, Fady. It's kind of insane. It's insane that he gets to support you like that. Okay, we're getting a couple more participants. We'll probably be in here in a sec. I should probably read the rules of this tournament. Are they banning any cards? What deck do we want to run, guys? Tourney info. Win a matches. Hang on. Best of 1. Turn it closed deck list. You may swap between cards. It doesn't look like anything is banned. Single elimination. Open registration. Best of 1. Team size 1. This is any cards, right? There we go. Sorry. Now we're back. Yeah, the draft deck was working shockingly well. It was crazy. I think we're going to try Junked Up for this one. There's still space. 5, 6, 7. We need one more person. One more person to join in on our tournament, and then we can launch. Found your channel recently, and then you got hooked on Snap. Just want to say thanks for the really helpful and entertaining content. Justin, I'm glad it's been helping you. Hopefully it's helped you climb very well. It's been a ton of fun to make. Maxine's Metrol. Good to see you. If you were to make a tournament, you would ban Zabu and Brood. I would ban Zabu and Surfer for sure, Fady. And actually, I entered a tournament yesterday with that exact bans. They banned everything Series 3, well, Series 4 and up. So you had Series 3 and below only. And we had a video that came out about that. It's a long one. Watch at your own pace. We had some really great matches. Super fun. Okay, are we ready to start yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I think we're ready once they fire. All right. We'll be able to get in here. Once they give us a match. Sven, you running keyboards. Definitely helped a lot. You've been playing about 3 weeks. You're on the verge of breaking rank 80. Yo, you're cruising. You stop getting greedy and retreat. Yep, that'll help you. That'll help you a ton. We have 8 participants. I thought it would just kick off here, but I guess we're waiting for the tournament organizer. I feel like Surfer is fine without Brood, to be honest. It's just the ability to have 15 power lane plus buff the other lanes on turn 6 that's broken. Yeah, I mean, Surfer definitely can, like, Brood contributes to how broken Surfer is, but I would still ban Surfer. Would love to see me take on Cozy Specimen and, of course, Ben Broad. Man, I would as well. It'd be so much fun if they gave me matches. I had a link higher up in the channel. Let's see here. This is the tournament Discord. Close to rank 80 as well. Learned a ton from the videos on YouTube. Madden, that's awesome to hear. Hopefully they help you make Infinite and beyond. Hey, what's up? 8 people. That's it, and I hit start. Return the run. No worries. Gotcha. You have to hit start. Okay, I think they're gonna get us started here in a second. Create it, set of info and rules, publish it so people can join, then hit start. Bot takes care of the rest. Okay, but who has to press start? There we go, we got a bracket now. All right, we're getting in here. We're getting in here. Everlasting Wonder versus us. We got junked up. Create me. Copy. There we go. Decklists are always the best. The Bounce Bros deck I showed is very good. Man, I love that you've been playing that one. That was one of my favorites. Thank you, Miyamoto. We'll see how this goes. Everlasting Wonder. Hopping in. All right, here we go. Round 1. Snap competitive. Tournament, round 1. Open deck list. We'll get Hood in here. If they just made Broodlings a 2 energy card instead of a 3 energy card, Surfer would be nerfed. Brood would still work with the Patriot Cerebro. Yeah, but the coolest version of Patriot right now is like Patriot Surfer. I think I'll go Widow. Yeah, we go Widow here. Nope, there it is again. And we're back. Let's kick Hood across. Okay. Who am I playing right now?
Escaped.
All right, Urko, have a great day. We should be up against Alice. There we go. Okay, so lesson learned. For the tournament, I'm just going to ask my opponents to start code so that people in chat don't grab the codes to play me. We're into the real round 1 now. What happened there? I'm in a tournament, and I just created the code, but it shows code on stream, so a random viewer probably didn't hear that I was in a tournament. Decided to press join to see if it would work, and they got in. Meanwhile, my actual tournament opponent was unable to join. So we restarted. Let's go Widow. Was a great game. It was a great game. I figured that's what happened. Okay, Limbo is okay for us. Let's... for some reason I thought Polaris was Viper here. Let's see. I want to use the Polaris, but I'd rather pull the Yondu onto the Nexus. We could also Doc Ock onto the Nexus, like later. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. Killmonger pops him anyway, thank you. We don't get anyone to move, so there we go. Bit of a moot point. We can Viper the Widow across and then play our Demon, who now is going to survive. With the Wolverine in. Okay. Now can we outpace them? If I Doc Ock and then hold on for Shang-Chi, I think we could pop off. Especially if we get like a big destruction here. Or if we just pull high value cards. There's old Shang-Chi. Oh, as much as my Doc Ock. There's the wave. And then the She-Hulk. Okay. I can work with this. We want... If I Gamora here, I get 7 points. That takes me up to 13. Then I can Shang-Chi to tilt the She-Hulk. And then drop like Sunspot, right? That's pretty good in terms of being able to win this lane and then try and win something on the other side. I think we could do it. I think we could do it. It's going to come down to how much we're winning the Nexus by. Not the greatest. I agree. Not the greatest Doc Ock pull. As Shang-Chi punches our Doc Ock in the face. They got the Carnage to go to clean up this lane.
Enough said.
I think we're in an okay spot, though. An okay spot. Right? Shang-Chi into, I mean, either Debris or Sunspot. Because then I drop you by 10, so you're going to be only at 9. I'm going to be sitting at 16, plus 3, 19. Plus 9 going to either lane. It's okay. It's definitely okay. Demon plus Debris, not a lot. I think I went on right as well here, right? Yes. Oh, 8 cube, round 1. Oh, let's go. I don't know if Alice was ready for that one. Man. Alright, this one feels like it's locked up. They're gonna have to win the next 5 matches back to back. So that's how you start a tournament, my friends. Asgard, we'll go Sunspot. Tactical retreats, my friend. Now it's gonna go back to Wonderland. Oof, oof. Now they do have the Sunspot, so we don't want to invest too much onto them, and that's amazing. Tinkerer's Workshop giving us Green Goblin early. They have the Carnage to be able to chew it away. Okay, so they're gonna smoke our Sunspot immediately. I'm okay with that. This Carnage here is not as good now that they've invested the Killmonger. The Nexus again? Excuse me. Excuse me. Hit him with the thumbs up. Maybe it'll tilt him. Maybe it'll tilt him. Yep, they got the thumbs up too. Wondering if the kitchen situation may be getting worse than the stream cut out. Oh no, no, we're still here. Let's try and push a rock across. We've got the Nova Carnage. We give them a rock. Then I Gamora. Gamora to snipe at the Nexus. It kind of helps them. Giving them the rock? I think we're fine. The Carnage is just big enough to get dropped by the Shang-Chi, and I don't think they have any protection. They'll destroy the rocks with what? They already played their Killmonger, and they already played their Carnage. It was buffering her a bit, but it's good now. Okay, everybody's back. I hope they're back. Looks like our bit rate is catching back up now. The downside of being in an apartment, right? You're at the whim of the influence of the node. Alright, throw up the GGs. Throw them up before you show. He's got the She-Hulk and the Demon. Punch him in the face. Man. The Nexus twice is just insane for this list. Like, we can win one location. And if the Nexus is there, that's all you gotta do. Bada bing, bada boom. GG, man, that's crazy. We got Nexus twice. It was gonna end fast either way. Fast after that first match. Is Gamora the only decent Guardians card? Nebula looks interesting, but not in game yet. So, like, Drax has a spot alongside Zabu, and then Star-Lord, like, Rocket's okay, but yeah, I think that Gamora is easily the best. Nexus 2 times in a row with the Shang in hand is nuts, right? It's just crazy. First battle sweep that you've seen. There we go. Eddie Ninja firsts. Alright, we'll score it. I have a feeling that we're ahead of the rest of the bracket by a lot. Let's see, yeah, we're the first results in. You wonder what happens if Legion makes 3 Nexuses? Oh no. If Legion makes 3 Nexuses, I mean, crazy stuff would happen, right? Because it's like the middle one, I think the middle one counts twice in the case where you stack either Nexus or Baxter Building. I've seen it a few times. Okay, somebody else is finishing, but I think they're on the other side of our bracket. Waiting for our next round. Yeah, only 2 games. We just knocked them out. Mama says knock you out. I wonder how Zven is doing. Who does Zven get to play? Look at the bracket. Nope, participants. Chat. Zven got matched up against Grandmaster Bulgadir. Oof, rough. Just played against someone who had Sentry. This card seems like an out-of-place April Fool's Day joke. Yeah, Axel, until you get hit with the Sentry plus Viper on turn 6. And then you're like, oh no, what has happened? Hood. Daredevil. I have a feeling that they can destroy that Hood pretty easily. They can take care of it. Let's go ahead and play the Goblin, though. They would resolve left to right, so left would be triple or something. Oh, okay, thank you, Jordan. Good tech, good tech. Legion can absolutely break the game in a lot of situations, I feel like. Sentry, then Viper, the negative one over to them seems spicy. Yep, that's like the best shot that they've got. And if you're running Zabu, then you can make it happen at least some of the time. a little bit more often. But it's gonna be pretty hard to pull off. They just passed, so they're playing She-Hulk here, I think. Let's move a hood over, I guess. And then play a demon because we've got the energy for it. I don't know, this one's weird. Sentry with Professor X isn't bad. He needs more power than 8. Yeah, I feel like he needs more power than 8, but it's like you have to be able to do something productive with the Void. And sure, you could like Valk the Void into a +3 if you're planning on playing Valkyrie anyway. You could use Viper to send him across is obviously the high roll. And then you could just like feed him to Carnage as kind of a low roll. But I don't know. Sentry's really hard to work in because you're doing that on like turn 4 or 5. Board space, and it has to happen at a specific location, so you don't have very much flexibility when you're trying to get that together. That combo together. But maybe there's something there. I don't own him yet, so I haven't been able to play around with him. I wish that they added... Like, I wish that not all the cards that got added were always pool 5. I wish they had, you know, the Battle Pass card, a pool 5 card, and then they also brought in a pool 4 card. I wish that, well, really, what I wish, if we're talking about wishing, I wish that one card was completely free, that it was just like guaranteed for participating in an event that season, and then you had the Battle Pass card that you paid for, you had a Series 5 card, and you had a Series 4 card. That would make the most sense to me. I honestly thought he would be better if he could still be played on the right. Yeah, he would. He's just not a good card overall. I agree. But me as a content creator wants to make him work. Oh man, what do we do here with all the rocks? I guess I pass early. Any card that has like a cannot be played restriction is hurt a lot. Like Magic can't be played on turn 6. Then she's just so sad. Okay, they're just done. Sure.
Victory.
Still waiting for our round 2 because our round 1 we ended so quickly and effectively. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine a place where Sentry is better than another 4 cost, right? There's just so many other 4 costs that you would run in place of him. Sentry's the first Series 5 card that you unlocked, other than the Season Pass cards. Just got him, figures, yeah. Have you found a fun way to be able to use him? Bearded dude? I hope that you have. But I do not see anybody else having success with him. Okay. I think we're into our next one. Send across the goblin here. Right. Tournament round 2 is going to start soon. For Series 5 you unlocked was Null. You were happy AF. Oh man, Axel. What luck. Double Strange Academy, eh? That's a little awkward. I guess I'll go Debris. Choke up some of these lanes. You have Viper, so you tried him in a control deck, but meh. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about him, Bearded Dude. Like, I don't think he's gonna be able to pop off. I guess I'll go Mora. We're just waiting for the shuffle off of Strange Academy. Yours was Galactus and you hate him? Rich. But he's still undeniably a good card. Okay, if they get the Thor's Hammer, we lose. But... any other situation we win? Actually, what if they get the Thor's Hammer, but then Polaris can pull armor away? They could just move the vision, right? Just moving the vision is pretty good for them. I can do something like this. No, but then I lose my mojo. I lose my mojo if I do that. Ah, we're trapped. We're trapped. I guess I do something like this. All right, we got our code. Back from lunch. How's the giraffe battles? They were pretty fun, the spider. We got some interesting lists. Right now we're in a tournament. We're waiting for this to flip for me to be able to get into round 2. Oh no. Then I lose the mojo and I lose the round. Okay. Fair enough. Wait. By margin? No, we lose. Up by 2, down by 5. Battle mode. Join. I was just given a code. Joining up. All right. This is round 2 of our Snap competitive Discord tournament. Do I want double Sunspot? Here's the thing. I want Widow, and then I could kick them both across with Viper and really hurt their board space. So I think I go Sunspot here. It could be viable with a Shuri buff and then the Viper to send the Void back to the opponent, but that would need Zabu to do it on the same turn. Yes. What would you guys think if the Void was dictated as a negative version of Sentry's points? Like if you Shuried the Sentry, then the Void was neg 16. I mean, that's kind of crazy if you pull it off though, right? Oh, and we also have the Green Goblin. Snap. Snap, baby. Junked up deck. Yeah, we got the junked up deck. Seeing how well this fares in our tournament world. Yeah, Smokey just completed 3 before the drop. Got your first reserve thinking that is Absorbing Man. Only series 4 that dropped that you didn't have. And you got a Tuma. Last rolled in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody in chat joining us here. Vormir. Well, that's a hood for sure. We don't have Viper in hand, so we might as well. Funny to say that the Absorbing Man was your first series 4, and then you pulled the chibi version of him. Yes! I got the discus throw, the hammer throw. What's the name of the event where you're throwing the ball, the big ball? It's called hammer throw, right? Or is hammer throw the one where you have a rope and then a rock? I think I have hammer throw Absorbing Man. I will go Viper. And I don't like these locations. Teddy, you have to defeat that guy. Avenge my loss. Oh, top show video? This guy beat you? Viper beat you? Don't give me any insight into his deck, but right into the neg zone. I'll throw out the Green Goblin here. Oh, he's spamming. What's my opinion about Atuma? I like Atuma, actually. I think Atuma's pretty good. He plays very well alongside the 0 to hero Shuri list that's like at the top of the meta right now, so I think he's in a good spot. A little bit hard to work in, but good overall. Where do I want the demon to go? The demon could punch up in the neg zone, but also like Doc Ock on the neg zone is amazing, right? I don't care if you snap. Shot put, yes, obviously. Did he just set a card or did he pass? I'll go Doc Ock here. Enjoy being stuck in the neg zone. Yoink. Let's see how this neg 3 hurts. Helps you. Ebony Maw is good for them. Rogue does nothing. Claw does nothing! Do they have a way to be able to get help over here? Like, do we think he has a way to get help? What would it be? Even if he has the +8 from a Onslaught red, Omega red, I still win. Make him bleed. Yeah, I didn't think he wanted that. Is anyone else just not a huge fan of the Dan Hip variants? You find them meh? They're not terrible. Everybody's got their own flavor of variants that they like. Soulless Harmony. I like the Dan Hip variants. The wife really likes the Dan Hip variants. I don't like the Pixel variants. Other people love the Pixel variants. It's to each their own. I'm glad that they have enough variety that it really does feel like there is something for everybody. I think we go Hood here. Obviously, you want 0 or armor before you play Atuma. Yeah, certainly. The one thing, the hiccup with Atuma is that Sauron doesn't turn him off, right? That's the one hiccup with running him in that deck. But then if Sauron is turning everything else off, it opens up the 0 to be able to be used on the Atuma, so it's a good spot. Demon here to Washington is amazing. And then I will Sunspot. Nullified variants are the best. Ooh, the nullified variants are sick. Really don't want Shuri to be so core, honestly. It just feels like far too much power creep. It does feel like we're hitting some power creep, Fady, but at the same time, they've nerfed a leader, and then they're promising to nerf both Surfer and Zabu in the coming weeks. So, we could be in a good spot at the end of this. We could be coming out of this in a good place. Favorites are the Grekki variants, but you also love the Dan Hip Beast. Dude, the Grekki variants are awesome. I also love the Flavio variants. Chibi variants are where it's at for you. There we go, to each their own. Some people like the babies, some people hate the babies. Does anyone really like the Pixel variants? Yes! It's surprising, but yes, I have had chatters come in and be like, dude, the Pixel variants are where it's at. I'm like, where it's at is nowhere to me, but more power to ya. I guess I go Ant-Man and then just let it all buff. How do you guys feel about a sick Doc Ock to the Warrior Falls here? Is this like the dirtiest play you can imagine? I feel like it is. Come on, Viper. Fight me, fight me. Sentry Pixel is your favorite variant that you have? I love it. Sentinel Pixel, okay. I actually really like the Dark Hawk Pixel variant, but I don't like most of the Pixel variants. Yeah, you like the Art Germs a lot, and the Kim Jacinto ones. Oh, yes. Ebony Maw. So these all die so far. Yes. We'll all get destroyed. But they're only losing 5 on the next one. Oh, no. No, it's not enough. The tragedy. I can... I mean, I could play the Gamora, right, to be able to win it, and then I'm just trusting that Washington, D.C. is at enough of an advantage, and they're forced to play into the Atlantis. It just feels dumb not to be able to play, you know, like over here, like this, right? We yoink the Invisible Woman over, we win Atlantis, we'll lose Warrior Falls, but then we're at great pressure at Washington, D.C. Tough choices, man. I think I Gamora. Oh, Polaris moves the Ebony Maw? You're right. Polaris does move the Ebony Maw. Polaris moves the Ebony Maw and then the Mojo helps out. Yes, yes. And then we kill the Namor. We end up ahead. He's snapping? He's saying that he's going to win the game right here. He's saying this is it. He has it. He has it in the bag. Up to 7 cubes. I will move Ebony Maw. I will move the Ebony Maw in this situation. Have I seen the nullified variants? Those are the best. Dude, the nullified variants are so sick. But also some of the ultimate variants are amazing. Boppity bop bop. What you got? Iron Man? It's good.
Iron Man.
But how good? Claw? Let's go! We are undefeated in terms of game score. We haven't lost a single dang cube, baby. Not a single cube. Teddy Ninja can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Incredible. All right. Got the GGs to Viper in the chat. I avenged whoever it was saying that they got beaten by him in the previous round. Let's score it up. 0 to Viper, 1 to Teddy Ninja. Submit me. And we'll see where we are in the results. Okay. We got the win over the Viper. Hey, Sven is still live. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, looks like we're still the first match to finish. Check out the bracket. Yeah, click on the, what? View bracket. Yep, take me away. Yeah, we're waiting for Sven to beat Lasagna Man, and then we'll have our Teddy Fam final. Let's go. Dude, I love this deck. This deck it's solid. It keeps things turning. Okay, looks like they're well into their match, so it probably won't be too long till we get our finals. Tournament finals. Beautiful. They lost Bast, even better for us. Oh, but the Raft. I want to rush the Raft, but I want to give them Hood and Torn. Do you guys ever play that game, Torn? Torn City? Right, that was the name of it? Pretty sure it was Torn City. You play like as a gangster, and it's all browser based, but they have like all these different casino games as kind of their allure. I got sucked into it for a little while, but didn't play very much. I'm finishing these too quick. I know, I have to scramble for extra content in between rounds. There are 4 spots left on the new tournament if anyone wants to join. Same server as 10 matches going on. The deck is sick. We love the Ock. So far, Doc Ock has been amazing for us. Knock on wood. He's getting it done. But yeah, if you guys want to join... This is the tournament server that's running the games today. And I think that they're looking for some competitors in their next round. I mean, I really want to be able to get the buff here. And then I guess I send Green Goblin over. Making sure that I don't miss when we get pulled into the final round. Feels like we're in a good spot here. Demon holds up the Raft. We probably lose mid, but the idea is we're going to try and win the either side. We're able to get in here. We get Onslaught. That's not great for us. It's 3 points. We got the Iron Man. Yeah, we're losing mid. That's okay. It does have the Widow's Bite, though. Okay, hang on. So... It's like... We're +5, we're +3, but they're ramp, so... Ock feels like he's bad for us. He feels like he's pretty bad for us. We could, but Onslaught Polaris just doesn't have much of a ring to it either. What if we try this? We'll just see what happens. You know you're a fan of the Viper Hood combo, and Ock because of the Waifu Hazmat. The Waifu Hazmat is in this list. He's just gross at using the dock. Yes, if you can set it up for the final turn to really score it. Oh my gosh. And then the blue marble buffs everything? Oh, margin of victory loss. No. Yeah, we didn't quite find a way to work the hazmat into this one. Looks like Sven and Lasagna Man are still battling it out. All right. I love that Sven gets in on these. Grab our mission and hop back into battle. Polaris wins you the Raft. But does she though? I mean, I have to win the other locations too. It ended up that I did not have any open board space to be able to pull anything from, so it would have been interesting, but maybe. Second time, you have saved 700 plus tokens to get a pinned card, and you had it opened in the crate before you could buy it. Not sure if I should be happy or sad. Well, you should definitely be happy, Eric. Saved you the tokens. You can now spend them on something else. Guilds in the future would be so cool. I know Flowzone, especially because Guilds is something that not a lot of card games have even attempted to integrate. So I'm really excited to see what they build there. You know, build the Team Teddy Dojo, and we can challenge the other guilds in tournament team play kind of stuff and events. I think it's going to be really cool. Props to the dev team for releasing the battle mode with cross-server matchmaking. They really outdid themselves with this update. Yes, the fact that it's global matchmaking was an absolute lifesaver. There's someone with a Philippines main account. I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to play any of the NA guys, which is the majority of the community. Then we got in. They knew that we needed it. Yep, Mystical, we're still on for now. We're gonna be in the finals for the tournament, hopefully against Sven, as long as he can see us through to get the win here. And then we're gonna have that be the end of the stream today. Teddy been a fan of the Hawk ever since he first played him. Got him out of reserve yesterday. That's incredible, Gabriel. As a birthday present, no less. That's so good. I love the Hawk. And yes, it was super fun to be in there playing him when he was first opened without Zabu, and then with Zabu, seeing him get that much better. Really cool stuff. I think I play the Shang-Chi just to play. I don't know, maybe I wait. Right, we get the power on the Sunspot instead, and then we get to hold it. Let's hold it. Because we develop Sunspot, we'll be fine. This is not even fair, playing against negative and have to beat. You have it beat. But they have Onslaught from the hub, and then they Wong Mystique Onslaught Surfer. Oh, it's amazing, Rich. Teddy, is there a new tourney starting up on Snap Competitive? Nice, nice. I'm still in the final. I'm waiting for the final round of mine. But anybody in chat here who wants to hop in onto a new tournament, go for it, go for it. Help them get this tournament running. Birthday is the 17th if you all want to send me luck to open Thanos. Oh, there we go. Miyamoto pulling for Thanos. This is the final run. Okay. Yay. Would you notice what happened? They crossed a certain threshold. A certain little cheeky threshold. Some people know about it. It's very dangerous to cross that threshold. We might still lose. I mean, they got the Zabu. You only play a single card? What? You played Zabu and then you played no 4-cost cards? What? I don't know. Alright. Man, Sven and Lasagna Man must be in an absolute banger. If they're going to go down the guilds path, then doing guilds and guild battles, similar to other mobile games, would be the way to go, I think. Yes. Have like a guild war, guild tournament. It'd be super fun. You just randomly get matched up against another guild every month, that every season. That is similar to your combined collection level, right? Something like this. And then, how would the timing work out, though, to actually get people to be able to play matches against each other? That's the problem. If people are in different time zones, it could just be impossible for some people to play their matches. I'm not sure what the best way of setting the guilds up for the game is going to be. I'm excited for how they do it, but I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. 2v2 mode would be amazing. A 2v2 mode. So I could duo queue with somebody. That would be fun to duo queue with somebody. Get the members or the mods on as like my partners. Battle everybody else. Alright, we'll Polaris here. Probably win that location. Then just have to worry about somewhere else. So in 2v2 mode, what are you expecting? You just play a match against somebody else. You play a match against both of them, and that's like combined score. I like that format, but I don't know what it necessarily adds, other than a little bit of variety. Tag team WWE style? Yes! That'd be super fun. Okay, they go Typhoid Mary, so this means that they probably have Luke Cage. Yeah, they probably have the Cage. We'll go Gamora here. The concept for guild sounds so cool. You're ready to hazmat for Team Teddy. There we go, there we go. Having just guild missions, like daily missions, would be cool. Get more rewards. That's the easier thing to integrate, right? Is just like general cube gain, funnels into the guild mission. 2v2 mode would have maybe 8 card space and 2 locations. It would be good. Oh, so Top Show Video wants to have an entire new user interface built for 2v2 mode. Oh, Sven finished? I can't tell from their messages who won yet. Alright, we're about to get into our tournament finals here. Who is it? Who is it? What happened? Results. Results. Come on, Sven. Come on, Sven. Tell me that you pulled it through. Do they not? There is the Luke Cage. I knew they had it in them. They copy the cage. Scarlet Witch on turn 6 open limbo, which screwed you over. It was great. Okay, sounds like. All right, we had to win. Oh man, we're about to get to play in the finals up against Sven. Got Orca and a cash? You'd rather have gotten any of the key pool 3 cards that you still need. At least it wasn't Umbaku. Yeah, Veggie Egg Roll, at least it wasn't. At least it wasn't Umbaku. Yes! You post the code so no one on stream snipes it. Join up. All right. The finals of Snap Competitive Discord server's first tournament of the day. Who's going to be able to get the first win? We're up against Sven, an old nemesis of ours. Pillar of the community. Running our junked up deck. Oh, let's go. Double Ant-Man, of course, of course. Obligatory Spider-Man posting. Yeah, Sunspot's amazing here. And then, why not another Ant-Man? He's just efficient. Android Ninja 420. Yep. That is Sven. What is this mystical being? We'll see. I don't know what deck he's running. Cloak. Ooh, I might actually know if he was running the similar deck yesterday. Yes, this is open to anybody. It's free, free entry. I have a code that's like way up above in the chat. Android Ninja is a legend. Hang on, you guys have seen Android Ninja before? What makes him so legendary? Do I want to just send over goblins? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see how much we can attack his board space. Pauline Wing cuts the Wolverine. Oh, it's the Cerebro Force! Yes! Sven is playing his Cerebro Force deck list. Oh, man. Let's go. We could be in a spot of trouble if we can start cloning his Cerebro here. I'll give it to him. He plays a mean Cerebro. Let's go ahead and play Hood here. We should definitely Goblin over here. Yeah. Okay. Goblin goes across. We get the Hood. We can clone 2 demons. I mean, that's really good efficiency, but what do we play around it is going to be the question. Please don't be Cerebro. If you start getting to clone... Oh, no. All right, big Cerebro. If... Well, I'm not holding Shang-Chi. You would have to play 2 more to be able to get up to... It's all choked off. We'd have to play 2 more of them to be able to get up to where we can kill with the Shang-Chi. But I also have to draw the Shang-Chi. Obviously. Mojo flips. Didn't hit. So... when he just plays Cerebro again and then buffs these all insanely high. Is like Polaris the answer? Polaris is pretty cheeky, right? As long as she pulls Ant-Man. She could pull Colleen, Wolverine, or Cloak though. For 4 cubes, do we gamble on Colleen Wing or Polaris being able to pull one of his Ant-Men on mid? It's quite the gamble. Go for it. This is the finals of a tournament. Go for it full send in the finals of a tournament. Why am I even asking chat? It's low odds, but I win. I win 4 cubes if I get it. I think I retreat.
Escaped.
I think chat's been infinite for too long. You got bad habits. He has another Cerebro, so you don't know if it even matters, but it would, Jordan, because if I broke up the Ant-Men, then they would be down at 1 power and not receiving any of the buffs. I'll go Hood here. Danger Room. Black Widow. Crimson Cosmos is hard for him, right? No, he just plays a Claw on this list. He's got Claw. Does he have any other high-cost 4s? I'm pretty sure it's just Claw. Isle of Silence. It's not great for us, but we'll see what we can do. Do I Polaris? I guess I'll like Sunspot. Mojo all on Danger Room? Ugh. How many times is this Polaris? Let you down? Plenty, plenty. Hang on, what got this destroyed? What happened there? I should have put a demon and used Viper to send it over. Yeah, well, I didn't know what deck he was running by then. He told me in the beginning of the tournament that he wasn't running Cerebro 4s. I fell for it. I think I just Polaris Demon. And then it's like Gamora and fill it up. Oh, the Sabretooth. And then he came back. Gotcha, gotcha. Yep, Sabretooth the Immortal. Free Sabretooth. And that can actually fit into the Crimson Cosmos. Okay. So we're just going to hold Sabretooth for the end of the game. We'll keep that back in the old memory banks. Wonder if the math would work out at Viper to Viper over a 5+ cost card to break his Cerebro combo. It might if we can draw Cerebro, or if we can draw Viper. There's a Sabretooth. He's just going for it now. Smoke him if you got him. Yeah, our Shang-Chi is not going to be super helpful here. Is anything else going to come over? I mean, we might as well try with the Gamora. But yeah, if we could Viper a more powerful card to absorb all the Cerebro buffs, we can win. Obviously, we have to have Viper to make it work. Wolverine buff makes Sabretooth basically garbage now. Thoughts? For a normal destruction deck, yes. Wolverine is definitely the pick over Sabretooth. Wolverine might actually be the pick over Bucky Barnes now because he has better synergy with sweet, we got it. Oh, he's got the Sarah. I remember now. 12 to 12. Oof. So he could have Claw. We do something like this, like this. It's not great, but it's the best we can do. Yeah, Sabretooth was already not finding his spot on a lot of the destruction lists. Neither was Wolverine. But now I think Wolverine fully just elbows Sabretooth out of the way. He had a fun run while it lasted. I had a couple very greedy Sabretooth lists where you Moon Girl the Sabretooth. Like, that's your only option. So maybe if they ever find a way to like incorporate Zabu with destruction so that the Moon Girl is even cheaper and then it's easier to fit in. It's just really hard to see a reason to play Sabretooth instead of somebody else. Alright, we score our mojo here. They go Claw into Isle of Silence. Cloak grabs the buffs. Colleen Wing gets the win. But then it comes in the margin of victory, and we're ahead. 7-6 by 1. Alright, we're back in. We're back in. Sabretooth is too high. Yeah, he's just too expensive. He takes too long to get set up. We ran Sabretooth in a weird Destruction Surfer deck. Okay, because he does synergize with the Surfer. That's a fair point to Spider. He can get buffed by Surfer, as can Deathlock and Venom and Killmonger, right? That's your set of synergies. I guess I go Mojo. Moon Girl, Sabretooth, and Deadpool was cool, but then you barely get enough destruction going on to actually play Death at the end. Exactly. It just feels like there's more efficient ways to set things up. Green Goblin across. Hopefully we can redraw Viper to screw up their curve. You get your Viper and it's Adeline. Exactly. When we have the big brain play to be able to break Cerebro, it's Adeline. Did they have Cerebro? Naturally. Okay. So I just need to Viper, Polaris, Gamora. Well, there's the Polaris. I don't care if you have Polaris, you can't play her. But I can. I could give it to you. Enjoy, Sven. Machine World is just free for us. He doesn't want to play any of these cards. None of my cards are for strength. You Moon Girls? What are you Moon Girling? What's good enough to Moon Girl in that deck? Is it Cloak? Do you try and Moon Girl Cloak? Maybe.